My god, I can hear myself twice. 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 Nailed it. I realised the problem with the stream. I had the stream on twice in a separate browser. Good, I can hear myself twice. That confused the shit out of me for a second. It's fixed now, regardless. Fucking mad lad. This is what happens when Riff gets no sleep. I just turn into an absolute bellend. Sorry, that part of the tune just hits hard. That's basically an accurate representation of whenever I play Batman and there's anyone with a gun. I just get lasered, mate. Also, Rift has good news. Rift has very good news. Ultimate Joker turned to the good side? No. It's actually something good. Yeah, I've been messing around with emulators and I've managed to make, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2 game work on my PC. So, yeah, next week we will either get Arkham Origins or we will get Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Whichever you prefer. Except, instead of the PS2, it will be on the PC at 1080p 60fps. Because Rift knows a little bit about tech. I'm actually looking forward to that, because I've not played it, like... I've not played it in, like... nearly, like, over 15 years. So, like, I actually don't know how it's gonna be. I think Botrix is starting to work, because I can see the chat right there. Also, because Black Ops 6 is coming out soon, in a few months, I might start making, like, a mix of Call of Duty content again. Just mixing it up, you know? So yes, we've got a lot of things. Oh, excuse me. Can you do links on... No, I don't think you can. That's annoying. It's kind of the closest thing I can get. I keep forgetting that you can do, like, stories on, like, different social medias thing. What would Deadpool and Wolverine be on the scaling system? I think it's just a bit too... fuck, I can't speak. I think it's just a bit too soon to say. To be honest. But that's just my opinion. Can I join the call? I'm not in a call at the moment, but yeah, we can. I've got Lewis in the chat as well. Hey Mohab, how you doing, buddy? Is this the best Spider-Man theme tune? Echo's here as well. Nice. We'll hop in VC, fuck it. Oh, I've done the wrong one. Hold on. I need to get Mob in there anyways. Not Mob, fucking Phoenix. Insomniac's theme's definitely next to it. I mean, say what you want, I think this is a good one. Oh, I can't spell it. Say what you want, I personally think this is a really good theme tune, even though it's not Spider-Man related. If you guys recognize this, then you're good. This isn't right. This is like a remixed version. Hold on. This is the one. Trapped on the edge of an endless game, his teenage life will never be the same. In a dangerous world, he does all he can. He's Iron Man. He's Iron Man. Not gonna lie, this show got way too much hate. Like, this is genuinely one of my favorite Iron Man shows. 100%. In fact, hot take, I think it might be my favorite. Like, genuinely, like, once you get past the idea that he's a kid and not like a grown man, honestly, this is such a good show. The amount of suits in this show as well was fantastic. Phoenix, you can join the private channel, by the way, dude. This hits way harder than Spectacular, in my opinion. I know that's a big hot take, but honestly, it's true. It's so damn good.
Armored Avengers?
Yeah. It's so good. Like, this to me is like the Spectacular Spider-Man for Iron Man. Like, it's so good.
It's not like a crazy hot take. They did the Extremist arc better in the show than in the movie.
Such a good one. I love that. Yeah, they did Extremist really well in this show. I like it actually, it cured like his heart condition as well.
Yeah, instead of him having to actually get strangled out of his chest.
Anyway, as much as I love Armored Avengers, we are gonna have to put a stop to that because we got some gaming to be done.
Oh wait, question: have you played the game on Base Ultimate?
Have I played what?
Have you played the game on Base Ultimate?
I've beaten the game on Ultimate difficulty many times. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but like without like New Game Plus, have you done that?
No, I haven't actually. I think the only reason I don't do that is just because I don't want to unlock the suits again.
Yeah.
Because I think that's part of the I think that's one of the coolest things about my streams, the fact that like you can just you guys can like choose the suits that I wear, and like in New Game you can't really do that. Because obviously you got to unlock them all again.
Yeah, because like well the DLC suits you get those for free.
You can join Echo VC, like, just because you don't know shit about Spider-Man or it's not really your thing, like, you're more than welcome to join, because, like, we usually have some questionable jokes. Anyways. Use the boxer's suit. Also, Rift has 2 announcements to make. You ready? You might want to sit up in your seat for this one, because this is some pretty interesting shit. No, I need to delete a save file, god damn it. Right, I'll delete this one because I'm not really using it. Obviously we're doing ultimate difficulty, because why not? Yeah, you might want to sit up in your chair, are you ready? 2 things. Number 1, the music pretty much adds to it, so... Alright, number 1. I have managed to get the Spider-Man 2 PS2 game to work on the PC, so I will be streaming that at some point. The OG Tobey Maguire game. I will be streaming that. And number 2, I think I might be making Call of Duty content again, in between the Spider-Man stuff, because I'm excited for Black Ops 6. Even though...
what happened? Wait, what happened with Black Ops 6? Like, I haven't seen like anything for it yet.
Well, we've just received a bit more like gameplay about it. Like friends and stuff are really excited for it. So I figured that I may as well. And it's pretty much the only game that I'm actually looking forward to this year, aside from maybe Sonic and Shadow Generations. So I might get into it. Might get back into it. So fuck it.
Here's the thing. I'm just worried about what the multiplayer is gonna look like because I like the snipe.
For me, it's just zombies all the way. Like, for me, it's the zombies.
Yeah.
I'll probably focus on like multiplayer and zombies. I don't bother with campaigns.
What game? I'm saying, Mob, I'm gonna start making zombies content again in preparation for Black Ops 6, and also I've managed to get the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man game to work on my PC, so we'll be playing that. The hardest thing about that game is just mapping all the controls, because like I've tried making the controls exactly the same as the PS4 game, but it's really awkward.
Spoilers for Deadpool. I like Peter the Iron Man helmet.
Off topic, hot take. The tie-in comics for the first live-action Transformer movies are canon. I mean, it's interesting to think about, but I mean, there's a few things about them that aren't canon, but
well, I mean, I would say for me, the canon fell off as soon as Age of Extinction happened, whenever all the flashbacks happened. It was like, oh, everything, yeah, Transformers were there.
I love the intro to this. The emoji wall's working, apparently.
Oh, here we go. Also, I'm legally obligated to check out Black Ops 6 Zombies because apparently one of the maps is inspired by Town.
Also, Rift, they're planning on adding the Activision Marvel games to Game Pass, including Deadpool. Wait, really?
Okay, let me go ahead and actually check Game Pass.
Well, if that's the case, then that may or may not include TASM 1, and if that's the case, then Rift may or may not need to emulate it.
Wait, they're adding them to Game. Wait, they're adding them to Game Pass? If they are, let me just check for a second.
Right, we're about to find out what suit Rift last had equipped. Ah, yes, of course, it's anti-Ock.
Oh, yes!
Of course, it's
Oh,
anti-Ock.
I forgot how Valorant.
The GOAT!
A suit that shouldn't exist yet. Of course, I'm wearing it.
I mean, it's the only suit you should be wearing. I mean, it's obviously the best suit in the game.
Frame.
Oh, let's go. Whee!
Why does it feel like you modded the game for some reason? Or am I just...
Did you take him down yet?
No.
What?
We're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting.
It just
on
felt
the
like you
warrant.
modded it for a
Mind if
second.
I join in on the
What do you mean by modding
You know
it?
how his lawyers are.
I don't know, like for some reason the textures just look like they're
Come on, Yuri,
just
I've
look
been
like they're
waiting 8 years
from
for
Spider-Man
this.
2 a little bit.
Really want to help? Head
Oop.
to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep.
Having a little bit of lag here and there. That ain't fun.
Almost there.
If we could stop having lag, that'd be wonderful.
Hello?
Parker, where are you?
Hold on, I think I've got an idea as to what may be causing it to lag. Bear with me.
Just run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with
By the way,
personal
Riff.
issue.
Yeah, what's up?
Soon. Promise.
Okay, so
Better wrap
I
this
figured
up
out
quick
I
and
looked
get
at
to
a
my real
planetary scaling for Spider-Man.
Woo!
Yeah, let's just say that it's kind of hard for me to still. I have to believe the
Yuri called in the calendar.
scaling for 616 stretches the planetary, which
Yeesh.
what do you think about that?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by the planetary stuff? Like, what are you on about?
The scaling for 616 Spidey.
616. I mean, you can get 616 to out of Versal. Like, that doesn't really. you pretty much like. If anything, planetary is like a low ball for 616.
Yeah, that's how I was like.
I thought you meant Insomniac at first, and I was about to have an aneurysm, but no, like 616, yeah, planetary. That's if anything, that's weak. Like
Yeah.
he should be way above that.
Because here's the thing, like it was like the feats that I saw were based on like Superior was based on like what Ock was doing when he was Peter's body. So I was like, okay, this is just.
Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of
There was like
coffee?
certain feats that I saw that I wanted to be bought up since I'm a huge Superior fan, but
I like how the
Yeah,
game's
for the-
telling me. I like how the game's telling me to dodge, even though I'm mid execution.
I gotta warn you, I'm feeling punchy today.
Also, can confirm this game is nothing like Arkham Combat.
This doesn't look good.
oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, for Arkham Knight, apparently if we're gonna run it for PC, I've heard people say that the PC port's horrible.
Yeah, the PC port on launch wasn't very good, but it's been patched. I'm pretty sure. It's kind of like Cyberpunk. How like on launch it wasn't good and they fixed
There's
it.
a lot of guys on his page.
I actually liked Cyberpunk Online. I didn't have
Yeet. I love how you can just yeet people with it. Oh, hello there, buddy.
You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon.
If I could stop lagging, that'd be great.
The cuffs on.
Dunk.
And Insomniac says he hates it when people use finishers after punching enemies 5 times unless yeah.
What do you mean? Do you mean like for the Arkham games or like the combo meter? Oh, hi there, buddy.
No, I think he's talking about Spider-Man.
Peter's Iron Spider arms in Marvel Spider-Man 2 is
Okay,
programmable
Yuri.
matter
Oh,
from
God.
Miles
What's
Morales.
happening?
The fuck?
No,
it's different.
Yuri! Yuri!
No, you know, like when they, you know how like the characters get like a speed boost in the Spider-Man 2 swinging system. Like Miles uses the
Yeah.
programmable matter, Peter uses the spider arms.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. In Spider-Man 2, I think Miles uses his actual venom.
Yeah, like I think that's what I think that's kind of what it is, like the programmable matter, or what have you.
Yeah.
It's just like another way of saying it.
I don't think that it's programmable matter because Peter said that Peter said that he looked at some of the stuff that Doc Ock was working on for his original.
I'm just gonna make you louder, Phoenix. Like I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, my mic's down. I just woke up.
Oh, you actually. I was gonna say I think it's just your mic that's a bit low because I've got you at 150% audio.
Yeah.
Lock down the airspace.
But yeah, let's just. But for Ock's arms.
We're gonna lose him.
No, for Peter's iron arms, he looked at some
Do your thing.
he looked at the blueprints for Doc Ock and said, "Hey, let me go ahead and actually see what happens if I apply." So he made Doc Ock's arms better for himself.
Excuse me, buddy. Excuse me. Say hello to injuries.
Okay. I'll clear a path. Follow me.
If anything, it's all the more hilarious when people do like the Peter was nerfed thing. They just didn't pay attention to like the arms and what have you.
Sorry to break it to
People
you.
still use the Arkham argument against Spider-Man 2. Oh yeah, because I remember in Arkham Origins when I was like a slime creature and I could just insta-kill 6 guys at once. Yeah, I remember that in Arkham. There's a major difference between Arkham combat and Insomniac combat, and that is in Arkham you can't react to bullets in combat. But in Spider-Man, you can. Also,
it just depends on like how you dodge.
No, like you physically can't dodge bullets like with like the reticle above your head in the Arkham games, but you can in the Spider-Man games. Also, pretty much all. Obviously, I can't speak for Arkham Knight and Origins because I've not played them yet. But so far, at least, all of the combat for the Arkham games takes place on the ground. Whereas most of the combat in this game is either on the ground or the air. It literally is personal preference.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that preference though, because like a lot of people want to fight on the ground with Spider-Man. A lot of people want to fight on the ground, which I understand.
You literally can. Like, you have the choice.
Yeah. It's just that a lot of people think that with the gear and stuff like that, they think that it's Arkham combat, or they think that Spider-Man shouldn't use any like gear.
Oh yeah, because I remember when Batman used grenades and like fucking webbing and stuff.
Come on.
It's like, okay, so does that mean that Batman can't use any gear?
Take the stairs.
Also, the hilarious thing about this is the whole dodging, like having a reticle above your health before you dodge thing. I'm fairly certain that for Spider-Man at least, the Spider-Man 2 movie game had that before the Arkham games had it.
Status.
Yeah.
Heading to the upper floor.
So like, you can't even claim it ripped off Arkham. Like, you could say that Arkham ripped off the old Spider-Man games.
Armed men on every
Yeah.
floor.
I would say Insomniac though, like,
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I can't really say anything because like the way that I look at it is like if you really look at it, and even though I've compared this a lot,
They're wiping all their data servers.
Not gonna lie, could you imagine?
Use Arkham City.
I'm trying to think. I was thinking of the perfect way for Echo to get triggered by Harmon Smith, and I think I've worked out a very good video topic that'd piss him off.
Hi, Aunt May.
Alright, what?
Something like anti-Ox Spider-Man would like lose a fight to the Animal Crossing characters or something.
To be honest, I thought you was going to mention something Final Fantasy related, but...
All right, there we go.
Anti-Ox.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are better games than Final Fantasy VII. There you go.
Complete fucking bullshit, that. absolute false information.
wait, did Harmon Smith upload another one?
He uploads like 4 videos a day. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Wait, what?
You don't believe me? Look at his upload schedule. He uploads like 4 videos a day. Like, don't believe me, Jay.
I was on his channel earlier. 3 of his videos said uploaded 23 hours ago.
I mean, it's really not that hard to believe, considering how low quality they are. Like, he doesn't upload it any. He just turns on his phone, talks a lot of random shite, doesn't even edit out the breaths or the pauses, and then just uploads it. He doesn't even upload custom thumbnails. It's literally just like AI picks a point from his video, which is why his thumbnails look like ass.
Like my own private ventrance.
So
Like in terms of his in terms of his thumbnails, it's just his Peter Griffin looking ass.
So most of them flat out just come from the fact that
You're so cute when they're oblivious.
Okay, question. How long does it take him to make these videos? Like probably like 15 seconds.
Well, how long are the videos? Like he just records for like 10 minutes, and then that's it. It probably
They
just
feel like they're like
the entire upload process is probably half hour at most.
Yeah, no, usually his videos are like 8 to like 10 minutes or so.
Occasionally you get like a 20-minute one or like a 15-minute one, but like
or his 50-minute top 10 Wii games, which is probably made. The thumbnail was probably made in an AI art website.
Okay, nobody can disrespect Wii Sports. If Wii Sports is on there, I actually like.
I think I watched a bit of it. I think Wii Sports was on there.
See, like,
that game's goated.
See, like, I genuinely thought that, like, I was a low-quality YouTuber and stuff, but then I saw people like him, and I just felt so much better about myself. Because, like, I'm a firm believer, like, that simple is better. So, like, for example, with the thumbnail for this stream, like, I didn't really need to add much to it, because it's already a fantastic image. So I just did, like, the Spider-Man logo and then a part 1, and, like, that works. It's hardly revolutionary, but it works, you know?
Yeah.
I searched up Holman Smith Spider-Man and one of Rift's videos popped up.
Yeah, I think he deleted his old... I don't know if he deleted his old video, but he certainly wasn't. How to piss off Echo 101, say literally anything is better than Town Survival Black Ops 2.
Hey Mob, we're gonna have some issues here. Nothing is better than Town Survival Black Ops 2.
Okay, we need to do this for a stream. Custom maps, Black Ops 3, Town Survival Remastered.
Yes, but the only problem is I don't have Black Ops 3 installed.
Well, that seems like a you
still
problem.
have Black Ops 3, but the problem is, though, is this is probably the only problem.
Black Ops 3 is one of those games I will never uninstall. Puffer. Yeah, exactly, Puffer.
The only reason why I uninstalled it on my PC is because it took up so much storage and I never played it.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I love Black Ops 3, and after that, I just...
I'm sitting in a bomb unit.
Storage is a problem, but then with like my new PC, it just wasn't an issue because like it just has a ridiculous amount. But like I understand what you mean. Like my old PC, it took up like what 200 gigs or some shit. Like it was literally like a fifth of the storage space on that one fucking game.
Yeah.
It's like, and I didn't even play it much.
Well, see if he's got any Call of Duty Zombie stuff.
Plus as well, the actual modded maps, like some of them can be like gigabytes. Like they're pretty big. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them are fantastic, but like gigabytes for an entire map, like, jeez.
Oh, by the way, I haven't mean to ask you guys this. What's your guys' opinion on Warzone?
I don't like battle royales at all.
Yeah.
Like I think Warzone is probably top tier as far as battle royales go, but like it's still a battle royale. Like
I've played it. I think it's awful.
It is. I think. Well, this is gonna sound crazy, but I think it started in Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with Blackout, and then it
changed.
Yeah,
Clip through the floor. What was that?
Go ahead and make it into Warzone.
Yeah, they made it into Warzone when Modern Warfare 2019 came out.
This right here is my favorite part in the entire story. And the reason for it is because I can literally do nothing, and it's as though this guy genuinely was nerfed. Like, look at this, he can't lift fucking rubble. Wow. Cool superhero, boy.
Spider-Man was nerfed. He can't lift rubble unless the X button is pressed.
Oh, you know what, maybe he can lift it. Oh no, there's more rubble on top of it.
No,
yeah, sorry dude.
Yeah.
No, sorry, you can't. Tell you what, the anti-ox suit looks freaking fire with this lighting.
I mean, when does it not look fire? I mean, it's obviously the best suit in the game.
Maybe during the day, because it just doesn't look as good as at night. At night, it looks gorgeous. I don't know, I think he's nerfed, guys. I don't think he can lift it.
I feel partially offended because it's the anti-ox suit that
yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, it's anti-ox. Yeah, never mind, anti-ox can lift it.
There you go.
Hey, if Antioch can lift it, then there's no nerf.
Hey, Willie, coming your way.
The undies suit solos. I don't even have the undies suit. You have to like 100% the game to get it.
Yeah, that's a suit that one-shots.
Aw, man, that's ridiculous.
I don't like that one-shots. I tried it once and it basically kills you, and it kills the enemy. So I'm like, okay, so what's the point of this?
Well, no, you can insta-kill enemies, but they can insta-kill you. So it's literally like a skill-based suit.
We have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies
Okay,
away.
now that's actually really cool. I did not know the
Why do I
iron
get
arm
the feeling
was
that's
fresh.
what he
I
was
knew
planning all along?
that.
Peekaboo.
Yes, he probably was.
Director's
What the hell
cut.
is-
Oh, nice. That sounds pretty cool. It'd be good if Director's Cut comes out on PC.
We're trying.
What?
Quote unquote, Elden Ring does not look as good visually as The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
See, the funny thing about that is I was spamming the dodge button, but like it literally didn't work. Elden Ring doesn't look as good as what? Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Isn't that a game that
that's
came
what
out like fucking 10 years ago or 20 years ago or some shit?
I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah, around that.
Oh. Yeet.
And
Elden Ring.
Sonny from the
Say
big
what-
pretender himself.
Say what you want about Elden Ring, I think it's one of the most beautiful games in, like, the last 5 years.
What?
Especially on PC.
Day or something?
Oh, and by the way, I don't really know if I should get into playing. Have you guys played Bloodborne?
No, but Bloodborne is something...
I think I have Bloodborne, but I don't think I've played it.
Oh, I'd love Bloodborne to be on PC.
Yeah,
I'd
I've
be
got-
so happy if that came on PC.
Yeah, I've got.
Wait, are you
Bloodborne,
playing on
but,
Xbox?
What guys get through this?
Wait, so you really think I'm playing on Xbox? Buddy. This game ain't on Xbox. I ain't playing on Xbox. And trust me, if I was to emulate this game, it would be on PC, not Xbox. I'm playing with an Xbox controller, but I'm playing on PC.
Wait a minute, have you tried playing it with M and K?
It's clear.
A what?
Bomb squad.
With mouse and key.
Oh Jesus, no! I'm so bad at that. This is gonna sound weird, but Lord of the Rings versus Elden Ring, which first wins? As far as I'm
Elden
aware,
Ring.
as far as I'm aware, at least, there's no outer-versal stuff in Lord of the Rings, so I'd probably say Elden Ring.
I think I'm it.
Lead the way.
Random question: do you watch any sports? I watch a little bit of the Olympics, especially the diving. I really like the diving. Although it's pretty interesting, speaking of sports, I'm pretty sure Harmon Smith made a video where it was like, the Olympics is like evil or some shit, but then you also have him like simping for Nintendo Switch sports. I just find that funny.
Guys were in bed with Fisk all along.
He's like,
Oh, no, I'll never get that image
it's like the Olympics is evil. It's like, alright buddy.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. I've just discovered a Harmon Smith short called Everyone in One Punch Man Can Beat Superman.
Kick in the face.
That's just fucking, that's just
That's
not
a draw,
true.
even for sight.
That's just not true.
Look.
So he thinks that like random guys from the street, or like the guy, literally the dude with a baseball bat, he thinks he can beat Superman. That's just wrong. Superman one-shots the verse. It's not even funny, especially if we use
Well,
like.
I mean, he would have trouble fighting Saitama, but then again, like,
I mean, it depends on which version, because like obviously you have some Supermen where like they're immortal and they're outer-versal. It's like, what's Saitama gonna do against that version of Superman?
that is very true. Or have
Iru
him
and the
fight
Ainyu
Goro.
have out-versal scaling. Oh, if that's the case, then probably those guys, yeah. Because as far as I'm aware, at least, the only out-versal character in Elden Ring is the Elden Beast. So maybe Lord of the Rings then. Holy shit, there's 20 people in the stream. Jesus Christ, I have friends.
Writing your message.
I feel so popular.
I would like to have him fight Garo, though.
Get the chopper ready.
I have an idea, I just other views. My bad, I didn't know you could use other controllers. Yeah, that's the beauty about PC, you can use any controller you want.
You made it this far,
PC Master Race Syndrome.
but your foolishness ends now.
I'm not
Average
really
Harmon Smith
convinced
takes.
that. I'm not really convinced that Tank Top Tiger would be able to beat Superman. That
Is he the guy with the bats?
no, he's just some random
No.
dude in a tiger.
Wait, I think
striped
that's
tank
Mormon
top.
Ryder that has the bat, I think. No, wait.
No, he's the guy with the bike.
Yeah.
Moomin Rider solos the DC universe.
Harmon Smith is the
Or
kind of guy
Rifle.
who'd call Vanguard Zombies the peak of gaming, but BO3 wouldn't. No, he wouldn't say that though, because Vanguard's not on the Switch. Like, he wouldn't say it's the peak of gaming at all.
That depends.
No, a slight change to that more, but he would say that Splatoon is objectively a better series to Call of Duty. That's what he'd say, because it's a Switch exclusive. Slight tweak to that. Okay, it's time to start some shit. Deadpool and Wolverine would clap Toby's Spider-Man no diff, have fun debating. I mean...
What?
I mean... Have fun with that, but I don't think it's right. Hi there, buddy. I just realised, this is such an easy fight when you've maxed out your web shooters. You can just spam webs in the fucker's face.
Yeah. You'd be
Everyone-
surprised, like, whenever I was playing on base, it's gonna sound crazy. The Doc Ock fight gave me...
It's a question I feel like both
Huge.
firsts are interpreted as less powerful, because people confuse without actually looking into the lore. Like, people say Elden Ring demigods are weaker than Thor from the MC. Yeah, that's bullshit. See, like, there's a thing that people have, like, a misconception, where people are like, oh, in Skyrim, you can kill Alduin with, like, an iron sword, therefore he's crap. It's like, well, first of all, look at how strong Alduin is, and secondly, look how strong the Dragonborn is. Like... Oh, I remember this fight, actually. You don't even need to kill his henchman, you can just beat the crap out of him.
I'm just gonna not say anything because when I last played this game, I kept dying to this part.
Did you actually?
I'm so shit at Spider-Man. It's
Well,
not
you
even
have
fun.
to. This is the easiest. Look, his henchmen are literally still alive. What? Will they fall through the floor? No, they just despawn.
Nope.
Oh. Not gonna lie, as far as tutorial bosses go, this guy has aged very poorly.
Like it's the same boss fight every time.
Well, no, he's literally just a brute. Like those enemies that you find like later on in the game. He's literally just one of those, just reskinned as a fight. Rift, I see you're playing in my favorite suit from the Insomniac verse. Yeah, it's Echoes as well.
So,
I'm playing in this suit by
Oh my God.
complete accident. Like, it was just the last suit I had equipped from my previous
We all know
playthrough.
it
I
was
just couldn't be
destiny.
asked to change.
It was fate that you were going to play Antioch again.
I find that crazy that you were playing with Antioch though, but like I really do think that there's a mod. By the way, just I don't know if you know this, but
finally off to
there's a
Rikers,
Spider
huh?
Gwen
You know, I
mod.
think you've got more enemies in there.
I mean, there's a mod where you can play as Kingpin, which is awesome.
Minor inconvenience.
Whoop, gotta go.
Should have been Spider-Verse Kingpin.
I have
Yeah.
a feeling you're gonna need it.
You can stay Puff Marshmallow on.
I want kept order in this city. 1 month. In 1 month.
I really hope that the guy from TikTok joins the stream, because he had a very questionable take.
What?
You know the YouTube short I made where it was Toby versus the Insomniac
I
villains?
think I should celebrate.
He claimed that every single one of them one-shots Toby. So I was...
No.
I'm like, you really think Vulture does... Okay. I want you to join the stream,
I'm
sir.
almost there. Blocks away.
Well, he's never bought Vulture before. Well, scratch that and start before he
No,
was supposed
don't.
to.
It's not safe.
Antioch's suit is the best suit in the game. Fight me. I think I've just made a new friend today, lads.
Love Doc's.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably, like, objectively the strongest suit in this game. So, like...
Come on.
So, like, if you want to say, like, in terms of power, then yeah, this is probably the strongest one. But, like...
That would be my only reason to continue playing Spider-Man.
What? The only reason you're gonna get this... The only reason you're gonna get this game is, like...
I have it.
Yeah, so what you'll do is, you'll make me beat the main game for you, and then you'll play nothing but New Game Plus with this suit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
like... you'll load up the starting... You'll load up, like, New Game or what have you, and you'll see the red and blue, and you'll just have, like, an epileptic fit or something. Use the boxer
that's how I
suit. I don't have it
felt, right.
unlocked, because I don't 100% games, because I'm not that sweaty.
I'm sorry I'm late.
And it's so sad that that suit is the one that's locked behind the 100% completion. I'm so sad.
Why did I just do that?
I think I've only
Why did I
I've
just
played like 2 games.
There's a mod where you can play as big-titted Spidey woman. Know what? Maybe you should install that mod. Maybe not.
It's fine, Parker.
No, I'm good.
I think I can handle it.
I think that's Peter's daughter. I've seen that mod.
Use the book. Off the topic, can you highball Ultra Series cosmology? Fucking no idea, mate. I've got ideas for things that can be cool for Spider-Man 3. Yeah, fuck it, go for it. Who do you think would clap Toby's Spider-Man? Well, not Insomniac, that's for fucking sure.
Hold on.
I mean, if you want to start World War 3 in the chat, I'm down. Toby's Spider-Man one-shots Insomniac Spider-Man, it's not even close. Discuss. Anti-Venom, Symbiote, doesn't matter. Discuss.
But we're close.
You've played this
wanna
game
see
like 10
Deadpool
times?
7.
Yeah, and I'll play it another 10 times. What does that tell you about the game's quality? It's awesome.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my
Like I was going to, I was gonna go back and play things because I was actually gonna scale every single person, but I don't want to.
Simply not true. Oh, we've got a debater.
Smell very positive.
The scaling for the No Way Home versions of the characters is just night and day. Like, Insomniac really, like, if we're looking at the game's version of Insomniac, there's literally nothing they can do.
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
Well, I mean, it just depends on like, well, every single character, well, every single main villain he's fought has outscaled him.
Yeah, because, like, the very most that you can say for Insomniac is, like, city level, but, like, that's literally nothing for the No Way Home characters.
Yeah.
So, like, they just genuinely get one shot.
shape, little guy.
In terms of speed, you can argue the live-action ones are faster. In terms of healing factor, that's kind of countered by Toby's sheer willpower. The scaling is inconsistent. No, it isn't. The scaling is consistent within the film.
question for Phoenix and Rift. If either of you guys had 6 Infinity Stones, what would you guys do with them?
What would I do with them?
I might pull a Thanos and reset everything.
I mean, to be fair, if I had all 6 Infinity Stones, I'd just lock them away in a vault and never use them, because I'm not strong enough to use them. Like, if I tried using the stones, I'd just kill myself in the process, because, like, that's how the stones work in the MCU, at least.
I mean, I might just pull a Thanos just because I just want to.
If it was comic Infinity Stones, then holy crap, you should not trust me with that kind of power. But, like, if it was the MCU Infinity Stones, I'd just lock them away. Because, like...
Humanity would be doomed if Puffer had them all.
Well, the first thing I'd do is make Puffer come to life. And then I'd just give him the stones. I think he's a better judge.
The worst ending.
The bad ending.
Live action as far as potatoes, no, I'm not sure today.
What do you reckon? Should I remove Activision games from the planet? Would that be a good idea?
No, we need more COD games.
Next.
We need more COD games. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Actually, that's a good thing, actually. Just have Treyarch make all of them.
Yeah, just make Treyarch, Ravensoft, maybe Infinity Ward. Job done, really. I can't do maths. Hold on. There we go.
Finished.
Insomniac, while being weaker, out-hacks the other two should be roughly equal in speed. Neither of those things are true. Toby has better hacks and he's faster.
And Toby also has infinite webs, whereas Insom has web shooters.
Like, Toby has probably the best hacks out of all 3 of the Spider-Men. Maybe. Like, he has, like, maybe Andrew has, like, a better spider sense, but, like, that's about it.
Yeah, we'll say, well, Andrew has a better spider sense and better agility and movement. And I would say
Puffer would snap twice, lol. Fuck no, Rift prototype is an Activision game. Yeah, I'm not saying that the games themselves get deleted from existence, I'm just saying that Activision themselves do.
He asked me to review his work if I had time.
Insomniac should be as fast as the live action based on laser scaling. No, because laser scaling isn't where the argument stops for the live action characters. Like, at best, reacting to light speed attacks is, like, either relativistic or light speed. But, like, a weaker version of Andrew already was at that level. Which obviously Toby scales to, like, a faster Andrew. Who would win? Who would win between Puffer and Spider Cube? Damn.
Polymer composite.
See, like, I honestly would make, like, joking shorts, like, where it's just, like, satire, but they wouldn't get any views. And that's the problem. Like, they'd be hilarious, but only, like, 20 people would actually watch them.
Alright. Get out of here.
Honestly, Puffer scales.
Like, I would 100% do that, but at the end of the day, like, no one would... It wouldn't get picked up in the algorithm, so it's kind of like, what's the point?
No,
I'd probably just do like community-based polls in the Discord server or something.
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment.
Okay, I think Rift has officially gotten further than I have in Spider-Man. Yeah, I didn't play much of this.
Half hour
I didn't play much of this game before I got bored. It's definitely not my cup of tea.
Because I would also point out, Pfizer, I'm pretty sure, the city level stuff is insignificant. And, like, the scaling also is not inconsistent at all. Like, I don't know what's inconsistent. Like, obviously, getting them to country level is a bit of a wank. I mean, it's possible, but I don't personally do it. Crisis does, I don't. But, like, realistically, you can get them to, like, city plus mountain level, like, easily. Maybe, like, far above that. What's above mountain level? Is it, like, island level?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe island level at like a high end, but like nothing above that. I don't think.
Yeah.
Puffer scales to Outerversal.
Planetary is literally multi-continental is the whole entire plane.
You have like multi-continental, then you have moon level, then planetary.
Yeah.
My issue with the live action is that they aren't country. You can probably say they're above city level. Their speed isn't relativistic to. I mean, you could get their combat speed to massively faster than light, given like a couple of calcs for Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew is supposed to be City, I think. If I can remember, because there was like a whole bunch of feats considering that he was able to keep up with Electro going
Then I need a break
at
from their
hypersonic.
crap.
Well, at least I think hypersonic, but
Fair enough. So,
Excuse
why'd
me.
you call
How high would you scale Movie Sonic?
You got a black and white suit?
Fuck.
No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp
Hmm.
surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was.
I don't know actually.
Till
It's a
now.
tough one. I suppose to scale him, you'd have to look at like the Chaos Emeralds and like the Master Emerald and that sort of
Tell me
thing.
someone sabotaged the central server, and now
well,
all
my
the
game's
towers are
glitched.
offline.
Jeez. Job.
Maybe. We'll figure it out later.
Because the problem
My game
with
Now we need to
the problem with that is you'd probably just have to go off statements for him because like his best feat is like either summoning a storm or
Plus, the signals are scrambled.
like destroying like the Death Egg robot, but it was like a weakened Death Egg because it lost the Master Emerald.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted
Super Movie
me.
Sonic is universal due to statements. There you go then. But like you need statements to get him like that high because he didn't really do much in the film.
Subtle.
That being said, I still lost my shit when I saw Super Sonic. Mainly because the music was so damn good.
We just had a tower come back online. Was that
they'll
you?
make that
Not
twice
just
now
pretty
to where
much,
I glitched out of
Whatever
nowhere
you
when
did,
throwing a
any
10.
chance you could do it to
Insomniac
the
is town to city, relativistic to
You
FTL.
know,
City
I
live
had to
action is
think
city
up
plus,
the tower
relativistic to
seeing
FTL.
all
To be fair,
kinds
you
of
could say that they're
now.
like faster than light, to be honest.
There's a break-in happening.
Electro, even with the arc reactor, can't be city level. That's literally not true.
I'm on it.
Honestly though, like I would say Insomniac is large enough.
Do it.
Electro with the arc reactor, it honestly depends.
Yeah.
It depends on whether you look at the film specifically or like the script, because like the actual film, based on like its design, due to its triangular shape, due to its like triangular shape, it would be based off of like the Mark 6 design, which would be closer to like city level, but based off of the script, it's hold on. One sec. I thought someone's shouting me. Bear me a sec.
Toby and Andrew versus Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool solo.
Do you want a coffee? Oh, okay. No worries. Open the fucking window, it's warm.
Very warm.
Yeah, so like regarding like the arc reactor, if you look at the film, where like it's a triangular reactor, it would probably be like close to city level because it's like based off the Iron Man 2 one. But if you look at the script, the arc reactor is described as being stock grid in terms of tech, which would obviously put it on the level of like the Mark 50 or like the Mark 85 arc reactor, which would obviously be much stronger than that.
Thanks.
So Electro
Now I'm
should
seeing a console
be
near you.
around the in No Way Home. That means that No Way Home Electro should be around the exact same
What?
scaling as
No,
Iron
no,
Man
no,
from
no,
Iron Man
you
2.
promised you wouldn't do that.
Spider cop.
I mean, I think based on like the multiple statements, city level as a low ball should be fair for him.
Yeah.
Especially since you have Tom Holland Spider-Man already having like city plus scaling, and you have a weakened Electro at the start of No Way Home, like fuck him up with an attack.
Yeah.
And it's confirmed in the script and what have you that version of Electro, not only was he exhausted, but he was also literally dying. Yet he could still fuck up like Tom Spider-Man with a blast of like a weakened blast of his lightning.
Wait, wasn't he coming from the? Because like, keep in mind, like I've watched every single Spider movie leading up to No Way Home. So like, during that fight with during his fight with Andrew, doesn't that mean that he was already overcharged already, but he was dying at the same time?
It kind of depends, like, because like No Way Home did really like fuck up the logic where like
Yeah.
they kind of messed up a few things, but obviously in terms of like power, they just boosted everyone, even if it came at the cost of the plot.
Yeah, but at the same time though, it's like they were fighting buffed versions of villains, so I'm like, Andrew even said that I think Andrew even said that he's never seen Electro that powerful before. So like,
well, the only villains that got stronger were Electro and Lizard. The others were never confirmed to be stronger.
Yeah, that's the only part where I'm like,
I knew James.
So like you have Toby being like massively above Iron Spider Tom because of like the Doc Ock scaling.
I could take care of
yeah.
myself.
His absolute peak maximum without hitting Overload could produce an Electro, which hitting Overload could produce a maximum. Yeah, I know, that's literally irrelevant. Because again, No Way Home changed the scaling.
Phoenix, what's your opinion on the Batman Telltale series? Do you think it's underrated? I think it's really underrated.
Yes, underrated. Comic Electro versus Insomniac Spider-Man.
I think it's really underrated just due to so many things going on with the plot, and for one thing, I'm actually gonna be honest with you, my favorite villain, aside from...
You can't say he's above that level? Yeah, I agree, you couldn't say he was above that level in TASM 2, but in No Way Home, like, they just changed the scaling. So yeah, you can easily say he's above that level. Like, without doubt. It's not even... It's not even up for debate, you can get him above that level.
Thought he was a loose kid.
It's possible.
Already regretting this.
Because you have, like, the scaling for Tom.
Wait, wouldn't they all be equal in strength to each other, though? Because, like, Tom was still getting used to his spider sense.
Huh?
Tom was still getting used to his spider sense.
What do you mean, like, equal in strength? Like, the...
Like, should all of them be equal, like, in strength? Because, like...
Well, we see that Tom is... I think in terms of strength, like, now, because of, like, No Way Home, Tom is the weakest, followed by Andrew, and then Toby has, like, a significant edge over both of them.
Okay.
Because, like, Andrew and Tom are very similar now in terms of strength. Obviously, prior to No Way Home, like, Tom would one-shot Andrew, but, like, now, because of the film, like, they're very close in strength. You can argue Andrew's a little stronger. Obviously, in terms of tech and what have you, Tom has a clear edge, but, like... So I mean, that's kind of the crutch of the issue, A-Tail, as well. You're applying, like, real-world logic to fictional characters. I don't think that would be really worth it.
Oh yeah, Shade, for that, yes, I would say, like, it's really underrated, because my favorite villains in the whole entire series, well, in both seasons, and a lot of people really don't like this idea, I like Lady Arkham in the game. Lady
The Children
Arkham's
of Arkham was great.
Yeah. Another thing, too, is, like, when, the new Batman movie came out, and this is what I think is gonna happen.
Oh.
I want Vicky Vale and Bruce to be related, like, because, like, Arkham, like Bruce's mom's last name in the movie is Arkham before she changed it to Wayne, so there's, like, a chance that they might be related.
I always viewed it as Electro not being at 100% in TASM 2, and the arc reactor acts as a portable battery, nearly unlimited. He just uses it to be at his full potential, but he isn't stronger than... Okay, so that literally doesn't make any sense. So in No Way Home, he's at his max potential, but he isn't stronger? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, that literally doesn't make any sense. I think Tom Holland is a pretty good Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland himself is fine, I just think the writing really fucks him. Shouldn't Toby be scaled to City since his highest feat is Electro, and how a villain's upscaled, they don't have any feats? Well, that's exactly my point, they are upscaled. Like, just because they don't have any feats themselves, they scale off Tom. And also, Toby's best feat isn't against Electro.
That is true. Let me see, Insomniac Acts...
I don't really know what Toby's best feat is off the top of my head. Probably matching an enraged Tom whilst holding back.
Yeah. Let's see, who would win, a fully amped Nova or a fully amped Spot?
Toby scales to City, not because of Electro, which I still disagree with, but the simple fact Otto can rip off the Iron Spider. Yeah, so Otto was upscaled. Like, your point? You do realize as well that that was a severely weakened version of Otto that applies to, and he was going against an enraged Tom in the Iron Spider suit. So, like, all that
Wait, Tom was enraged?
Yeah, he was enraged, because Otto made a comment, he's like, I should have killed your girlfriend when I had the chance, and, like, Tom, obviously they didn't know who each other was at the time, so, like, Tom was like, full-on enraged, pulled out the spider arms, he's like, what did you say? So, yeah, like, so, like, all that would prove, A-Tail, is that Toby in base is massively above, like, Tom, even with the Iron Spider suit in an enraged state. Because you've got to keep in mind, Doc Ock never takes a W over Toby. Like, at best they draw, or like, he has to severely exhaust Toby in order to get a W. And you gotta keep in mind at the bank fight specifically, since obviously Toby and Tom, in those fights, they were like, not just fighting Otto, they also had people they were trying to save. You have Tom in an enraged state with Iron Man level suit of armor, yet he loses, versus an exhausted Toby whose powers were literally going in and out of flux, yet he still didn't lose.
Another thing too is that if we really look at the,
and obviously Toby's confirmed to get stronger as he ages. So like all that would prove is putting Toby massively above Tom, which is also consistent. So
another thing too is like if you really look at that beat from No Way Home where Tom was in.
What am I supposed to be doing? I'm literally like, I need to pick up the backpack. I remember now.
Yeah, I would say like with that beat for Tom versus Ock, this is probably the only thing that I could say. Yes, I had no idea. Well, since Tom was enraged at that point, Ock had no idea that Tom's Peter had iron arms. Like he was literally surprised. Like he was talking to his arms, like
yeah.
This isn't mine. He has iron arms. This isn't.
I've seen a guy called Diego Battles make an edit on Arkham Batman beating all the MCU Avengers. Which version of Batman, though? Is it like Suicide Squad or like the OG games?
I wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
Oh, Cassandra Nova, Antonio to a win, a fully amp Cassandra Nova, or a fully amp one. Rift, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Steam Tower Defense Fest. Ooh.
Is this Roblox?
No, this is Steam.
Oh, there's a Tower Defense Fest. Ooh. I tell you what, if you see a game called Sanctum, I'd recommend that.
Hey, fellas.
I saw. I think it was Sanctum 2.
Sanctum 2 is not as good. Sanctum 1's really good. It's kind of like a first-person shooter tower defense. It's actually really nice.
Bloons is 50% off. Nice. Bloons 6.
So like, the problem with Sanctum 2 is it's just really scripted by comparison. Like there's way less towers and stuff. Like Sanctum 1, you can like pick your weapons and shit.
Alright, let me search it up. Sanctum.
Also, Tom has never shown a big enough. Wait, Tom has never shown a nearly big enough scaling like his Call Obsidian one. Showed being weaker characters like he hurt his hands punching concrete. I mean, do you really think any of the Spider-Men wouldn't hurt their hands punching concrete? I would also point out as well, though, I'd also point out that that's pretty irrelevant, mainly just because he was wearing worse armor. So, like, for all we know, like, he could very well not have hurt himself.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's.
Because obviously the stealth suit was made for him by, like, really quickly by, like, Nick Fury. It wasn't, like, Iron Man grade. I agree with the whole idea Toby is above Andrew, is above Tom, and I talked about Insomniac. I just hold off the idea he gets one shot because there's a lot of implications in the writing. I mean, I don't hold anything against the writing, because at the end of the day, when it comes to the scaling, it's pretty obvious he gets bullied, so...
Yeah.
Riff.
Let me...
I don't really understand what you mean about, like, plot, considering, like, plot doesn't really...
Means the story.
Considering, like, plot doesn't really have much relevancy to the feats. At the very least, the ones that I talk about.
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures.
Are you excited for the Wolverine game and the Superman game? Wolverine... maybe. I am kind of excited for them.
Dr. Octavius is left for the day.
The Superman game I'm looking forward to. Because, like, that could actually be really cool.
Here's the thing with the Superman game for me.
I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
This may sound crazy, and a lot of people probably, and I probably might get a lot of hate for this. I think Superman is overrated. I'm sorry. I think that he's really overrated.
Like, I think he's overrated, but like the problem that I have with The problem that I have with Superman is kind of like, his biggest strength is his biggest weakness, where like the sky is kind of the limit with a character like Superman. Like you can do like a grounded game where it's just in Metropolis, you can do like a planetary game, like a universal game, you can do like loads of different stuff. But the problem as well is because you have a character like Superman, where the sky is the limit, it's really hard to balance him. Because obviously he can fly, he can move at incredible speeds, he has a very varied like ability setup. So like it's very difficult to get Superman right. So like I'd really Saji Ramadami afford Spider-Man 2, bro. I mean, I'd rather play this game if it's all the same to you, but you know, each be our own. I'm perfectly happy waiting for the PC version.
In Spider-Man 3, if Green Goblin is in it, he's gonna be in it. Who should be the voice for him other than Willow? I would rather have like, I understand, like, I can understand that point because, like, don't get me wrong, I want to hear it too, but I really want to see like their interpretation of who they're gonna pick.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Parker. Because like I want to see. Fun fact, by the way,
Chinese.
you know, I would like to see Mark Hamill play him,
Just a side project.
or at least voice him. I think he was the voice for Joker.
Xbox player, actually PC Master Race player, but you know.
Of course.
Last time I checked, this game wasn't on PC. On Xbox, sorry. When is the PC version coming out again? I want to say next year, maybe the year after. No, next year, isn't it? Something, I don't fucking know. I don't really care, because at the end of the day, I've got so much shit to do. So many videos to play, to make, etc. Toby and Andrew's age are unconfirmed, since the timeline in universes are different, like all the villains are now. Yeah, I think it's they mainly came into the MCU like paralleled. So like,
I'll leave you to it.
I don't really know how to explain it.
Like, so Andrew Spider-Man graduated high school in 2.
I don't know. Like,
he should be around, like, Andrew Spider-Man should be like 22 or 28, or at least probably like 28.
I think based on his age, yeah, like. We don't really know, that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
We can only kind of go off, like, visuals. So, for example, like, Toby, he looks way older, so we can kind of assume it's been years for him. Andrew doesn't really look that much older.
So
I mean, obviously, so it would probably be, like, months, maybe a few years for him. We don't really know, unfortunately. I think they could have done a better job explaining that.
Yeah.
But again, that's just No Way Home having a crap plot. How did Tom not absolutely obliterate Green Goblin whilst being heavily bloodlusted and going all out? If he scaled that high, Green Goblin would have been one-shotted even after being magically upscaled. I mean, you answered your own question. He was upscaled, so he wouldn't have been one-shot. There you go.
Yeah, and
like, you answered your own question, dude. He was just upscaled. Especially since a lot of people don't realize this. You know the fight between him and Goblin at the apartment? He was also going all out in that fight as well. Yet Goblin was laughing. Like, yeah, he wasn't trying to kill him, but he wasn't holding back.
The thing in that fight is, like, Tom's never fought him before, so it's like, he doesn't, like, that's like a normal reaction. He's like, okay, I don't know who this dude is.
And I would also point out as well that would add consistency, because Toby in Spider-Man 1, even at the festival or in the fire, he doesn't really take an L to Goblin, whereas Tom, like, in that state, he did take an L to Goblin.
Yeah, and
to the extent that Goblin referred to Toby as being like pretty much invincible, and like instead of taking him like head on in a fight, they had to like break his spirit kind of thing, and like chip him down that way. So yeah, like Faison, you answered your own question, buddy. Like
okay, yeah, it was.
Like the only villains that they are like comparable to is like Electro and Sandman, but that's only because like they're way stronger than the Spider-Man.
There we go. I've purchased Bloom 6 and Sanctum.
Yeah, Sanctum 1's really good, especially since it's cheap, I'm pretty sure. You guys have to wait 10 plus years to play Spider-Man 2 on PC, or am I wrong? I mean, yeah, you are wrong. We can literally play it right now on PC if we really wanted to.
Also, there's build for Wolverine that's also on PC. But,
How much was Sanctum Echo? Because like I think for me it was like £1.10 or something, like really ridiculously
like,
cheap.
Yeah, it was like I got it for like £1.27.
Yeah, like honestly, I think like the game, it's probably not as good as like you probably will prefer like Tower Defense Simulator, but like it's still really good. I don't mind playing it with you like a couple of times. I mean, it's £1.29. It's not like it cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it with Bloom 6, and in total there was like £7.
I thought you had Bloom 6.
On my phone, I did.
Oh, interesting.
Amit said, who do you think is the most powerful Sinister Six?
The most powerful Sinister Six in No Way Home? I mean, it's either Sandman or Electro, surely.
I'm just gonna have to go with, well, I want to say Goblin, but I would say Sandman. Or
why Goblin?
Electro,
also, you've gone quiet, dude, by the way.
Oh. I think it's because, like, this is, like, the first time where we've actually seen, where we've actually seen Goblin get a power boost.
Yeah, but like either way, like individual Spider-Men could still fight him. Well, like you have characters like Sandman, where the Spider-Men were basically fodder to him.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were. Yeah, they weren't.
And you have like Electro, where he could just casually restrain all three at once. They kind of had to trick Electro in order to beat him.
Yeah, that caught me off guard, by the way, because I was like, is Ock evil still, or like?
Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
The rest are below Electro, meaning below city level, right? No, because Electro, even in a weakened state, could fuck up a character who's above city level, being like Tom Spider-Man. Like, you seem to be under the misconception that city level is impressive. It literally isn't.
Again, the timelines don't match up.
Oh wow, Sanctum's already.
The timelines don't match up. Well, the reason why I think the explanation they give is because, like, I mean, again, like, the closest thing that I can assume is, like, they follow the Across the Spider-Verse rule, where it's, like, parallel points in time.
Yeah.
Because you've also got to keep in mind they came into the MCU via like different means. So like the villains came into the MCU via Doctor Strange's spell going wrong, but like the Spider-Man came into the MCU like via Ned just opening portals.
Yeah. Another thing too is that actually this kind of proves that because when the villains came through, there was this line from Ock that said he was about to win.
Yeah, like he had like Toby by the throat, which we see in Spider-Man 2, but then
yeah, and he got teleported at that moment.
In the same way that Electro, like just as he was about to die, he got teleported in.
Yeah.
No, Andrew and Toby were in the MCU since the spell went off. Oh, in that case, it's just shit writing then. Fair enough. Yeah, that's just the film being dog shit in terms of its plot, which. Again, people really defend that film's plot, but no, I think it has a pretty bad plot, to be honest.
Toby even said he saw MJ and Ned.
Like, even when I'm trying to defend it, I still can't. Like...
I can't really defend that part. I can defend the Andrew part.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to defend it, and even then I can't. Like, no, the plot's writing was shit.
Yeah.
Fantastic film overall, but the story was definitely bad.
Yeah. Heck, people say that Deadpool and Wolverine is this bad because the story's everywhere, and I'm like...
I mean, I don't think Deadpool and Wolverine's bad, but I do think that's kind of one of the biggest drawbacks of it. Like, just the fact that it's like a multiverse-based film, and also with it being in the MCU, there's like a lot of references that you won't understand if it's like your first film.
Yeah. I mean, I understood it because like...
But like, that's not really the fault of like Deadpool and Wolverine, it's mainly just an MCU problem.
Yeah. And like, I don't even know if you really... I don't know... Wait, do you care about spoilers or no?
I mean, I've seen the film, so like...
Okay. But, I would say though, like, thing is that, like, this is gonna sound crazy. A lot of people would say that the multiverse stuff in the film doesn't matter. I'm like... Deadpool is literally calling out stuff that the audience hates.
Yeah,
like, there's a line that he says that he's sick of the multiverse stuff. It's not working.
Because Prime can get up to solar system level, because in a tie-in comic, which is canon, he tanked the energy output of False Allspark. I don't think that is canon, though. Because, like, in the film...
Wait, which one?
The first Transformers film. In the first Transformers film, he was like, yeah, I'll merge the Allspark with my Spark, and I'll sacrifice myself to destroy it. So, like, Optimus...
Wait, but Prime outdid himself.
Huh?
Prime took the Allspark, though. He said he was gonna die, he took it.
No. So like, you know when Sam put like the put the Allspark in Megatron's chest and it killed him?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like Optimus was gonna do the same thing, but like in one of the comics, apparently Optimus could already survive that. So it's like, why would he sacrifice himself on an attack that he can already survive? How does that make any sense?
Done much photography since quitting the Bugle.
If that's the case, if he knows he can survive the attack, then explain why.
If you want to say,
he might not be able to survive.
Because I feel like you're currently typing this, so I guess I'll address it. And if you want to say that the actual Allspark is way stronger than the fake one, please explain to me how Megatron was getting destroyed by regular military missiles.
Oh, sure thing.
Like,
just let me know when you're ready and I'll swing by. Great.
Like, the regular, like, military barrage was enough to, like, fuck him up.
What's happening out in the city?
And if that's the case, then Ultron was weakened at the well.
We got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
Wouldn't Megatron have to be weakened at that point?
Hmm? What do you mean?
Wouldn't Megatron have to have been weakened at that point if military missiles can take him out?
I mean, I don't know why he would be weakened. Because, like, he didn't really lose against Optimus. He was pretty much dominating that fight.
Because, like, I remember seeing that fight, but I was like, wouldn't that mean that he's kind of...
The only thing that I guess you could say is, like, the Autobots aren't actually that strong in the first film. I don't know. It's kind of like...
Yeah.
Because, like, I think it's totally fair to say that, like, Knight Optimus is that strong, because he's, like, literally in a different body, kind of thing. Especially since he does get upgrades when he gets, like, the Sword of Judgment.
Right.
So, like, I feel like it's fair to say that Knight Optimus is that strong, or, like, Jetwing Optimus, when, like, he's merged with Jetfire's parts, because they heavily imply that, like, Optimus is just going to be stronger than he's ever known before. So, like, I think scaling that version of Prime to that level is fair, but, like, I just don't think the characters in the first film have that good scaling. At the very least, the good scaling they have has contradictions to it.
Alright.
That's what I think, anyways.
Does Martin Lee scale to Miles? No.
No. I will say that fight was really circumstantial.
The fight in Craven's Pit?
Yeah, with Miles and Lee. That fight was very circumstantial. Because you gotta keep in mind, Negative's powers work off his rage, and obviously he was, like, looking for redemption in the second game, so, like, he wasn't...
So it's obviously gonna be weakened.
And Miles, not only are his powers, like, weakened by Negative's, like, energy, but also Miles himself was conflicted in that fight. Yeah. So, like, if anything, you could... And Miles still won. So, like, you could say that, like, Miles is massively above Negative in, like, a fair fight.
Another thing, too, is that, Miles... Another thing, too, is that he didn't know where the blue electricity came from, because he was, like...
You can also... You could also say that, like, even against, like, a bloodlusted Lee, Miles would still win. Because obviously Miles can hold his own against Symbiote Peter, and Base Peter with broken bones could still beat Lee at the height of his powers. So, I still think Miles would win that fight.
Well, the thing is, though, like, that was, like, a weakened Miles. Because he got...
The whole reason why Cybertronians can be harmed by military weapons is because those weapons have high heat firepower. Well, Cybertronians can endure the heat of re-entry, so I really don't think grenade launchers and shit are gonna do anything. Like, they can withstand that level of heat. I really don't think man-made weapons are gonna do anything to them.
Hey, Martin, so sorry I'm late.
Would we not have nearly... I don't think that's true, Tails, because,
It's the case where you have to compare 100% Miss Negative to Base Peter to where we can... Yeah, like, it's weird.
Oh, Miles was weak and bloodlusted.
But yeah, like, in answer to your question, Faison, I don't think that
I mean,
Like, I don't know where the idea is coming around where, like...
just wanted to talk.
Like, with your comment, you mentioned, like, how, like, Electro is city level, so the other characters can't be that strong.
Are you in trouble?
If anything, the other characters are that strong, and Electro is just massively above them. So, like, Electro would be... And you gotta keep in mind, like, you can easily say, like, mountain level, because, like, the Mark 1 Iron Man suit does scale to that. So, like, if anything, city level is a massive low ball for No Way Home Electro.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Miles wasn't weak beyond his venom powers weren't working. Yeah, but the thing is, though, like, that's his negative venom powers,
That is
though.
still, like, making him weaker, though.
Sacrificing so much and
What do you guys think Mr. Negative killed before Miles arrived?
I just wish there
Based on if you walk around before you get to the pit, he probably either... That's a good question, actually. Who did he kill before that?
Maybe just some, like, randoms, or...
Yeah.
Me. Thank you, mate, for everything.
It's equal to him
Could you imagine
not
if he'd have
having
killed, like,
venom powers?
Rhino or something?
Oh my gosh, that would...
That would be crazy.
I would have loved to have seen that. But I still would have loved to have at least seen Peter actually going to actually see if he can protect the villains.
Yeah.
I just wish I could.
Well, if you want to hear me out, we actually had a me and I managed to meet Comic Legend yesterday.
Yeah.
Great guy. I'd recommend anyone subscribe to them. But we were talking about, like, the scaling of not scaling. We were talking about, like, different web swinging systems.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a long ass talk. We lost track of time, but we were talking about, like, Spider-Man 2's writing and stuff. And I think I cooked with this idea, because we were talking about, like, Lizard and Kraven and how they were, like, underutilized and stuff, and, like, how they could have been developed. And this is something that I cooked with. So, imagine if... Hold on, I need to remember what it was. So it involved Kraven capturing...
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey.
No, what was it? Fuck.
Was it Connor's? Wait, was it Lizard that he caught?
Kind of, yeah. It was... Basically, I can't remember what... No, I can't remember exactly what it was, because we were talking about it for a long-ass time. But basically... Basically, the situation was like a freeway fight between Symbiote Peter, Kraven, and Lizard. Because the whole idea behind it would be Lizard is fighting...
Oh, because Kraven wanted to kill...
no, because the whole idea behind the fight would be, like, Lizard is fighting for survival and fighting to escape. Kraven is fighting, like, what he believes are, like, the ultimate predators, which is, like, his own goal. And Peter is fighting to not only protect Connors from Kraven, but to survive against Kraven.
But for that to work, wouldn't Connors have to be in control of his lizard form for, like, a small time for that to work?
Well, no, because Lizard is, like, Lizard's not thinking straight, you know, he's just lashing out at the other two because he's a mindless monster and he wants to escape, he wants to survive.
Okay.
So, like, I think Rift cooked for that, to be honest, but, you know.
Wait, it depends. It depends. What was Legend's argument?
Huh? No, he was agreeing. He said that would be great. Because, like, the thing that he said was he didn't like how Kraven was basically, like, a fucking... Like, he wished that Kraven, like, hunted the characters more. He didn't like how strong he was, kind of thing. And, like, he thinks he thinks that, like, the Lizard arc and stuff ended too like, low. Or, like, the characters were, like, underdeveloped or what have you.
Well, I mean, it depends. Connors was established to be the Lizard before this.
Why did Marvel make a new Spider-Man game? Is it a cash grab? Yeah, totally a cash grab. Wouldn't matter since 2007 had regular military missiles hurt and killed them. Yeah, pretty much. Since the 2007 movie, humans have been making weapons that can harm Cybertronians with the Autobots' help. Wasn't that, like, 2000... Wasn't that, like, Dark of the Moon where they started doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2011, that wasn't 07. In 07, it was just, like, regular weapons.
I felt like
as far as I'm aware.
Weirdly too much.
The only thing that you can really say is, like, based on studying Megatron and the Allspark, they were able to, like, reverse engineer stuff from their bodies, or what have you, but that just seems really odd.
Yeah. Yeah, No Way Home scaling is weird.
Yeah, like No Way Home scale. Like I don't think No Way Home's plot is freaking potato, and it like ruined a lot of things, and it completely messed up the scaling within the verse. But
one plot that actually is
like
way
I don't
worse than No Way
like
Home.
I don't like that the characters are that strong, but you know it's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I can tell you one scaling that is way better than No Way that is way worse than No Way Home.
No.
Suicide Squad.
No Jesus. So like I don't think mountain level is too much, mainly because there is an argument to get them to country level, and that feels like ridiculously too much. So like I'll take mountain level. Biff, what do you think about Darkspine Sonic? Is he the one from Sonic and the Secret Rings?
I think so, yeah.
Hey, he's alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Like, people still want me to scale Homelander. I don't know how I would scale Homelander. There's not really that many feats for Homelander.
My patience wears thin.
I mean, basically any of the Spider-Men beat Homelander. Like Insomniac, it doesn't really matter.
If they're here, where
The problem I have with No Way Home is that they basically brought everyone back because they think Tom and his own universe isn't good enough, or Tom had to be fixed.
Hmm? The problem I have with No Way Home is basically it brought everyone back, so I think Tom and his own universe isn't good enough, or Tom had to be fixed. I mean, a lot of the film is like fan service, but I feel like, yeah, like it was mainly just like a fan service thing.
Yeah. And plus, it took one of the most hated Spider-Man comics and made it great, which I like, but yeah, the plot details are all over the place.
The problem I have with No Way Home, yeah, I read that comment. Even if you don't want to count the fake Allspark scaling, Bayverse Prime gets up to planetary because he was tanking Quintessa's energy attacks, which is the same energy was used to move Cybertron. I mean, Quintessa, I'm pretty sure Quintessa has a statement where, like, she straight up says that to Optimus that, like, she's stronger than the Allspark. But obviously, Quintessa is, like, known as the Deceiver, so obviously she could be lying. But, like, even if she's true, even if she's speaking facts, like, you can get her, like, way higher.
MJ, what are you doing here?
Same as you.
Had to bring back Toby. No Way Home had to bring back Toby and Anne through their villains. It was just the case where they didn't want to make a good story. They just wanted to cast her via plot devices.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's and I don't really want to say that about Deadpool and Wolverine, because like I'll just have like the book thrown at me. But you could argue the exact same thing for that. It's like Wolverine was dead, so what did they do? They used magic MCU bullshit to bring an alternate version of Wolverine into the story.
Well, the thing is though, like a lot of people really don't know which version this Wolverine is, but like I would say Logan as by itself is still the same story, so they don't tamper with it.
Hi, Mary Jane Watson. I'm covering the Fisk estate sale. Hello.
But
Craig said we do this tomorrow.
for that version of Wolverine or the variant that we have,
Well, I don't.
I would say, and this is my guess, I think he's from Origins.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like it's kind of like the same thing that they did with the MCU, where like they killed Black Widow in Endgame, and then they gave her her own solo movie like 1 year later. It's like she's dead. Like, why are you giving her an origin story now? Like, this would have been perfect to have in like Phase 2 or like Phase 1 or even Phase 3, but no, you're giving us it
or at
now.
least before we get to Infinity War and Endgame, because I feel like that would have been a lot better for us to have an origin story for her.
Let's get started.
And then we get to Infinity War, and after that we get to Endgame, and it's like, okay, so we actually know the character.
Yeah, like I feel like I kind of agree. Like I feel as though No Way Home probably did it the best out of like the examples, purely because they actually treated the returning characters with like respect for the most part, and like they kind of developed their stories. With Deadpool and Wolverine, I do think it was just blatantly fan service. Mainly just because like Wolverine was dead, they brought like an alternate version of Wolverine in. Which I do think is kind of stupid, and they were just like, oh, he's experienced all the same things as the one that you remember from your childhood, therefore he's just as good as the one from your... It's like, fuck off, we know what you're doing.
But I would say though, like, what did you think of the movie though? Like, what would you rate it?
Oh, don't get me wrong, I really liked the film, but like, I just don't think it's as good as people say it is. Like, for me, it's like a 7 or an 8. It's not like a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
Because again, there's like some parts of the film which just don't look very well in terms of like you can tell it's just blatantly CGI. Because like,
yeah.
Saji Ramadan, I wanted to apologize. My bad. I had a bad day. Yeah, it's all good, dude. It's all good. Keep it.
What did you? This is gonna sound crazy. What did you think of
all good that way, bud.
all of the? What did you think of I don't know. What did you think about Blade coming back? Like, what did you think of like every single like?
But like again, I feel as though those were like also just like an appeal to fan service. Like when they brought like Johnny Storm back and stuff, it's like. And they brought like Pyro back just so they could have like a fire 1v1. It's like, who the hell cares about Pyro? Like,
I mean,
if you're
it depends. I like him.
Well, no, but
he's like one of my favorite.
If you're gonna bring an X-Men villain back, bring Juggernaut or Magneto. Like, why are you bringing or like someone like that? Or like Mystique. Like, why are you bringing back like fucking? Especially since Wolverine's fought Mystique in the past, and it's actually a pretty good fight. But like, no, they bring 2 fire characters back just so they can have a firefight.
Well, it depends with Juggernaut. Juggernaut's actually when the actor that played Juggernaut didn't want to come back.
I mean, I don't really blame him because like he was only in one film and like not very much. But
yeah, and after that, the second actor of Juggernaut, they said they could probably get a second actor, and he also said no because they just don't like the character.
There's different ultras that can travel to different galaxies in under seconds. Well, so that would probably be like massively faster than light, right? Something like that.
Oh, and by the way, Rip, since we're on this, I have like another question. How did you feel about the whole entire? How'd you feel about the intro How'd you feel about the intro? Because like everybody likes like the because like everybody likes the Deadpool movies intro. So like which one?
So like I really. See, like, I will say, one of the things that I really liked about Deadpool and Wolverine is how it was like a piss take of, like, the attitude towards films. Like, you have, you have, it's mostly Deadpool doing it, where, like, he's just pointing and laughing at, like, greedy corporate stuff. And I really like that. Like, you can really tell that, like, the film was not made with like any agendas. It wasn't pushing the Black Lives Matter or the wokeism or whatever. It was just trying to be a really good film that was just taking the piss out of the industry. And I think it did a really good job in that regard, which made the film really entertaining, and it was just a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the film was better because of that, but again, that's kind of like leaning into the fan service thing, or like the appealing fans.
Yeah, I would say like this is probably like the one thing about this, because like I've seen a lot of people complain about the Pyro versus Human Torch feat. Pyro has been known to manipulate flames.
Like the only reason why I think it works for Deadpool and Wolverine is because Deadpool, it's within his character to break the fourth wall. So like, I think it, and unlike She-Hulk for example, he's like actually funny.
Yeah, it was just with She-Hulk, it was just. How do you break the fourth wall? With She-Hulk.
Spoiler, Laura was done pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Laura coming back was like one of the worst kept secrets, because it's basically just like, it's pretty much tradition at this point for the actors to be like, yeah, it's a photo shoot, yeah, I'm not coming back. Surprise, I'm in the film.
I knew that she was coming back. This is gonna sound crazy. Like when the first trailer got announced, and like in the trailer, like Logan saying, "Trust me, kid, I'm not a hero." Like whenever he said, "Trust me," he's not. Like whenever like he was telling somebody to not trust him because he's not a hero. I'm like, you're talking. I was like, okay.
Bro, I've done this puzzle so many fucking times. I can just blaze through it.
It's just for me. Like I was like, hey, thank you for giving this as a giveaway without the trailer, without like the final trailer coming out. Not surprised.
Yeah. So like, I just don't really know why they brought back like Pyro and Human Torch, because by all stretch of the imagination, like Human Torch one shots. Like Pyro doesn't have very good feats in the film.
Well, I mean, it just well. I want to say if we look back at the other X-Men movies, he has some pretty impressive.
Sir,
but
you can't.
All of them just come out of the choice of like he can manipulate fire, or
Like, the only things I can really think... The only things I can remember him doing is, like, killing, like, cops and what have you, and, like, losing to Iceman.
Yeah, I think,
like,
well,
he doesn't
was
really
overpowering Iceman at first, and after that, Iceman started to overpower
Well, it's
him.
like... Well, yeah, that's kind of the difference. It was basically like Anakin versus Kenobi, where, like, Pyro had more raw power, and obviously the elemental advantage, but, like, Iceman was just way more experienced and creative with his powers, which is why he won.
Yeah.
Whoever these masked guys are, they're after this.
But yeah, like, by all, like, by all conceivable logic, Human Torch should one-shot Pyro.
You hide back there.
Well, the thing is,
I mean,
though,
like he kept up with Silver Sable, he kept up with Silver Surfer, and like I'm pretty sure like Reed Richards stated that like yeah he could just end all life on the planet. He could just go supernova and just kill everyone.
Yeah, but the only thing is for that to work, it would have to be thing is that like there was a whole bunch of people around. Like you had Deadpool there, you had you had Wolverine there, you had like everybody there. For a supernova, for him to go supernova, he would have to gradually do that.
Wait, is this the Pyro Iceman fight in The Last Stand? Yeah. That's the one.
Like for for Torch to be able to do a supernova, like that would have to be gradually, like you would have to gradually, like have to go back.
She-Hulk is the corporation's self-inserting fourth wall. Deadpool is the audience break. Yeah, exactly. Like when, like one of my favorite instances of Deadpool breaking the fourth wall was when he said to like Cable, he's like, "Cool it, Thanos," because it's like the same actor.
Question: why the heck did Human Torch lose the Pyro? So embarrassing. Lose the Pyro under a minute. Pyro can manipulate flames.
Well, yeah, but like I don't think that's like I don't really think that's like a good enough reason because obviously like Human Torch is way faster as well.
Yeah. I would say since he can manipulate fire, there's a chance that he can control the temperature of how it goes. So in that situation, he was able to actually make Human Torches.
Because you've got to keep in mind as well, the fire. Oh balls! Hold on. Because you've got to keep in mind as well, like Pyro's fire, as far as we're aware, it's like just regular freaking fire, like maybe hotter. Yeah. But it's like Johnny Storm's is like this temperature of the sun, and you've also got to keep in mind that like the way he creates fire, like Johnny Storm, it's like based off of cosmic energy. It's like. It's the same argument that people say where, like, I'm pretty sure Danko did a fight where it was, like, Magneto versus Thor, and he was like, oh, he can just manipulate Mjolnir and just win via that way.
He can't manipulate Mjolnir.
Well, no. Like, he said, like, oh, he can just manipulate Mjolnir. It's like, he's gonna die before he can try that. Like, it's not even
anything
funny.
To an Asgardian is, like, I'm gonna quote something from Ultimate Spider-Man. Anything that gets shot at Asgardian is like him getting punched in the toe.
Thank you. I get it. Cats or dogs? That's actually a really good debate. Let's get it started. Cats or dogs? For me, dogs. Dogs.
Both are for me. I've had both. I have a dog right now, and I love them. I love them all.
My brother's got a dog, and it's absolutely perfection.
I've got a dog, and he's an absolute rascal, but he does love to bite my hands.
Totally Arkham Combat, guys.
Up with that glowy stuff on your hands.
You
guys, ghosts? Never fought a ghost before.
Ow. Oh, Phoenix is gone. Rip. Thor doesn't need. Yeah, exactly. Like Thor doesn't even need his hammer to beat Magneto.
This is some intense Bloons gameplay right here.
Oh, are you playing Bloons?
I've got it up on my second one now. I've just gotten to level 8 actually. What do I unlock? I want. Oh, let's get the mortar.
Yes.
I'll put it right there because it's like the best spot to put it. There we go. I have like one of each tower down except Quincy. Mr. Nothing can get past my bow. Yeah, like shut up, mate.
Oh.
A pile of shit can get past his bow.
Yeet. Yoink.
It feels so weird playing Bloons on such a massive screen.
Check.
Pyro, I just assume he can manipulate the fire better than Johnny, where Johnny lets everything everything he had out. If I was to compare it, it'd be like saying Iceman versus a waterbender, where he can turn to liquid in his full ice
I know
form.
someone who could help track down where this came from.
But the issue that I have with that is that, like, Johnny Storm is, like, by no means dumb. Like, he's... Like, yeah, he's cocky and, like, he's arrogant and what have you, but, like, he's genuinely great at manipulating his powers. So, like, I think that he's even better at manipulating his fire than, like, Pyro.
You will not right away.
Because, like, all Pyro can really do is create, like, as far as I'm aware at least, like, obviously, you know, in the comics it could be different, but, like, as far as I'm aware at least, all he can really do is, like, throw fireballs and, like, create, like, fire beams and what have you. Like, flamethrowers, there we go. But, like, Johnny Storm, he can create, like, constructs out of fire. Like, I'm pretty sure in the film he created, like, the Fantastic Four logo, like, in the sky, or what have you.
Well, in the Fantastic Four movies, you have to remember, like, Johnny has to gradually make a supernova.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that, like, you were gone, Phoenix, so you missed what we were saying. I was saying, A-Tails basically said that, like, Pyro can manipulate fire better than Johnny, and I said that I don't really agree with that, because, like, Pyro's basically just got flamethrowers and fireballs, but, like, Johnny's got, like, fucking fire constructs and shit.
Okay, so...
Not to mention, he can just go supernova, he can just do, like, a massive AoE and just kill everyone, if he really had to.
Okay. So, with that, I would say, I will say that, well, yes, I do think that Human Torch can control fire, but Pyro has a better understanding of how to control and how to manipulate it.
Well, that's the thing, I disagree with that completely, because, like, take a look at, like, the Iceman fight, once again, where, like, he literally loses because he gets outsmarted by someone who had, like, a weaker element to what he had.
Yeah, for that, I would say...
Because you've got to keep in mind, Pyro in the original X-Men films, he doesn't really do anything. Like, he doesn't go against, like, any of the good mutants.
Well, I would say, like, I would say, things that, like, I've watched all of them.
Like, he doesn't really go against, like, Wolverine or Cyclops or Storm or anyone. Maybe he goes against Cyclops, I can't remember. It's been a fucking age since I've watched the films.
Well, it depends. He went against Cyclops only once. And the reason why he is holding back, and this is probably the main reason, him and Iceman used to be best friends.
Yeah, true. But, like, either way, like...
before he got with Magneto.
Is that so bad?
I just assumed Pyro just pulled out all of Johnny's energy. Yeah, I just find that hard to believe. This is an older Pyro, keep in mind. I mean, fair enough. If they establish that he's stronger, then fair enough. But, like, surely
that would make sense.
But surely it would be an older Johnny Storm as well.
Actually, that is an older Johnny Storm. Because, like,
talk to you later.
Hey, Ranamari, how you doing? Iceman. Yeah. It's from the X-Men films. You know, like the Ice Mutant. Very creative name, I know.
And keep in mind, like, we know, like, you know, like, we take glimpses of this every single time. Because, like, there are moments where, like, I think in X2 or I think, yeah, wait, was it X2?
If you want me to be completely honest, I think that I just find it funny how, like, superheroes and stuff, they don't really have creative names, do they? Like,
well, I mean, Human Torch is very creative.
Like, Human Torch is okay. Invisible Woman, that's shit. Like,
Mr. Fantastic is,
ironically enough, the Thing is actually an S-tier name. Like, even though it's the most boring thing imaginable, it's just such a good way of describing him.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is he?
Johnny's weird because that's
like, you can't really call him Rockman. That doesn't really work.
Yeah. We're not gonna count that because he predicted his own death.
So, like, Invincible's a crap name. Number one, because it's not even true. Like, he gets beaten up like all the fucking time. But also, like, I don't know.
Why is Lars strong in Deadpool Wolverine, which he scaled with...
I think Omni-Man's actually a pretty cool name. Mainly just the idea, mainly just because it actually ties into, like, his character kind of thing. Like, the arrogance and what have you. The idea of being, like, massively above.
That's when I was trying to fight, you let Pyro get too overconfident and waited until he was close. Actually, no, because Pyro's whole entire goal was to not fight Iceman. He had no idea Iceman was even be there. So,
Iceman was smart in that fight. He let Pyro get overconfident, waited until he was close enough, then took him out hand-to-hand. I mean, fair enough, but like, you do still see that like Iceman was like getting overwhelmed to an extent.
Yeah. Why is Laura strong in Deadpool and Wolverine?
Mainly because you could chalk it up to being like fire versus ice, and like maybe that's why he was getting overwhelmed. But like either way, he did win because he was smart. Like he didn't just flat out overpower.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit. Also, it has got really warm all of a sudden. I am dripping in sweat. That is horrible.
Laura scales to Wolverine.
Hi, Herman.
Hmm?
Seriously?
Ultra Hero wants to know what X-23 scales to X-23 scales to Wolverine. So
I like the way Iceman fought. Yeah, for real. Like it was a good moment for his character, for real. Especially since I'm pretty sure like Iceman had like a confidence issue. Or like he was insecure or whatever. So like that was a pretty good moment for his character.
Yeah, another thing too is that Logan made him feel confident. Like just like, hey, go ahead and take care of your fire.
Yeah, like they actually had. That's probably one of my favorite moments about Wolverine. The fact that like he's a dick 90% of the time, but like he still has like good moments with the characters.
Yeah.
I think the best portrayal of Wolverine for me was in like X-Men Evolution.
Yeah, I would say for me it was probably Telltale Batman would survive Arkham Asylum. That is a 50-50. Like, are we talking like season 2 Batman or like?
I would wait, Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, like Telltale Batman, like Batman from the Telltale. Would he survive?
Like in terms of raw power, he's not. Like, didn't he like? He lost to Bane, but I'm pretty sure he actually like held his own against Bane.
Yeah, he held his own against Bane. Yeah, but it depends on which ending you get. Because it depends on which ending you get. Because I think the episode like right after that because like I think at the end of that episode you have the option to go to Wayne Enterprises or go to Alfred's house. So like
really, I dodged the attack. Really?
I would say probably tech suited Batman. I would say probably like the tech.
That was nearly smooth, but I choked it. Come here, you.
Is this the part where I say that's what she said?
Antioch versus Shocker is actually a really cool looking fight.
Yeah, but Antioch wins, so you know.
You know what, Herman?
I don't know why is this suit so damn good. Like,
but your suit is awesome. Can we talk design details?
It's really good.
I love this suit. Yeah, it's so you see what I mean? It looks really good, doesn't it? It's like they're both armored.
In the night, like absolute brilliant.
In my opinion, Telltale Batman can't survive Arkham Asylum. He can deal with most of it, but Bane, Poison Ivy, and Joker.
But you love me, right, Yuri?
I mean, you had to deal with Riddler.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever
See,
said.
Bane, I think he could deal with. Because he's already fought Bane before. And, like, in the rematch against Bane, like,
he did way better.
Yeah, like, because the ending that I got was where, like, Batman and Joker, like, work together to an extent.
Yeah. That's the one I got too.
Like, he actually does beat Bane, but he has to be, like, intelligent to beat him.
He was unusually combative.
Poison Ivy, I think he would probably lose to, purely because of it's not really like a prep time fight, it's like more of a confrontational thing, which Telltale Batman isn't very good at doing. And then Joker he'd probably lose to again, just because, again, he's like dealing with like a Hulk-type creature, especially given how incredibly strong Titan is. I feel so happy I can actually comment about the Arkham stuff now. I like some of it.
Oh, you're gonna like this one. When you play this is gonna be ripped. When you play Arkham Origins, mind you, compare a 2-year Arkham Batman to Telltale, or even other Batman, in 2 years, and like Batman or even Nolan.
See, like, I watched a YouTube short, you guys can tell me what you think of this. I think it was Origins Batman versus Asylum Batman, and they said Asylum wins. Your thoughts?
art imports, and she found this
I would
piece.
say Origin
She
wins
wanted an expert
because
opinion on it,
he's an
and
early,
I know
more
you have to
angrier
agree.
Batman.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it.
Because doesn't Asylum have,
Oh.
like, the best armor until, like, Knight, but he's, like, slow as a result?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure Knight has the best armor,
I'm
but
really
it's,
not
like,
sure. What is it?
he's, like, more mobile kind of thing.
Chinese opera mask.
Original, kinda everyone.
Arkham
That's
Asylum,
original,
he's like a
kinda-
tank.
The symbol here roughly translates.
Arkham Asylum, yeah, he's a tank, but I would say I like him. I would say I like him more in Origins just because he's more of a busted
Read
character.
me ghost stories with that mask and symbol.
Yeah,
Scared the hell out of me.
Whereas original can see in the game where everyone actually sees Batman beating everyone in one night as a feat. Yeah, true. That's pretty cool.
Origins not original. Origins, he is younger and faster. He has more armor than his Asylum. Yeah, he does have less armor than Asylum.
No, he has less armor, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he has less armor in Origins. I think.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. But like he said that he
No, he has more armor. Wait, he has.
Yeah, he said he has more
He has-
armor in Origins.
yeah.
Like, that's not right, is it?
That's actually right. He actually does have a lot better armor in there.
I thought he had better armor in Asylum, but it just made him slower.
Nah.
Oh. Well, so
But I
he
will say there's some.
so he decided to wear heavier armor that didn't protect him as much. Great.
Yeah.
World's
But I will say
smartest
there's-
man, my ass. Like, oh man, I'm gonna turn the fan on. Well, this is absurd. I think I'm also gonna go for a piss, to be honest.
But yeah, there's also
Yeah,
some
right.
canon
Go
stuff
for
in
this.
there too. Alright. But yeah, there's also some canon stuff in there too because this may sound random. A lot of people chat. I don't know if you know this, but the more canon stuff in Arkham, like if you guys know what scene I'm talking about in Origins that people will say that's not canon about how Joker and Harley met in the Arkhamverse. If you know what scene I'm talking about, then yeah. The Origin is faster and arguably stronger. Yes, he is. Because, like, he's clearly not holding back. Even though I know this doesn't count as a defeat, but, he one-shotted the Electrocutioner. And then total Batman can survive Arkham Asylum with high difficulty. I don't know how he's gonna get past Killer Croc. I telling has problems with real material.
Hello, humans. Question: Deadpool and Wolverine versus MCU Hulk. That'd be interesting.
That's gonna be an interesting fight. Wait, but Assault on Arkham probably isn't canon though, because there's a feat in there that's really not canon. I don't see how Assault on Arkham is canon.
Right, I'm back. My God, it's warm. So warm.
But yeah,
So
Rich, you're gonna like
humid.
Ford.
It hasn't
You're gonna
rained.
like-
It hasn't rained in fucking ages. Hello. Right, what's up?
Not raining. Wow, shock.
Demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen
Yeah, what's up, Phoenix?
He even said you should drop the story.
I was looking at that. For Origins, you're gonna like Origins if you want.
I hope
I
so.
think he just had a weird flashback or something.
The only downside is gonna be a very significant combat jump, though.
Yeah, hopefully. I think Telltale Batman can deal with Killer Croc the same way Arkham Batman did. Maybe.
Well,
I mean, it
went about
depends.
as
So
well as I
if
could've
Pokemon basically.
What do we think, chat? We're gonna switch costumes?
No.
No.
Go to the wait. What suit do you have?
Hold on. Oh, I can unlock a few suits. I can unlock the wrestler suit. I have quite a few. I'm only missing like a handful.
Spider-Punk.
Huh?
I don't know how you feel about Spider-Punk if you want to wear the Spider-Punk one.
Spider-Punk's great. Do the lenses move for Spider-Punk? They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, buzzing, yeah.
At least I think they do. I haven't tried the
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab.
We'll have a look. I really like the suits where the lenses move.
I like them too. Oh, and by the way, question.
Ninja.
Rip, this is like a crazy question. What did you think of the whole entire Deadpool core?
Huh?
Or was there too many of them?
I don't know. I feel as though we kind of already had kind of already had something with like the Spider Society. I don't really like it when there's like a load of one character.
Yeah.
Because like if you were to say to me like what would you rather have, like a Wolverine core or like an X-Men film, I'd choose X-Men. But like that's what we got, you know.
Something strange is going on in that place.
I would say I didn't mind it because like I really like the idea of like and this may sound crazy, the fact that Nice Pool ended up dying. Because like I think this coincides with yeah, I'm here, Potatoes, but I think this coincides with something that I thought of, right? You remember how Deadpool saw those nice golden pistols?
Is Phoenix here? He's literally talking, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Phoenix
Well,
isn't
you
here.
remember-
No, this is just my conscience speaking.
It's just written me. I
It
don't know what
happens to
you're
be
talking about.
American. Yeah, it happens to be American as well. I chose my conscience very
No,
well.
it's secretly me doing an American accent. That's what it is. Obviously.
Actually, I really do want to hear Echo do one, but like I don't know.
I want to hear Echo do a Trump impression.
I did a Trump impression not long ago.
I know,
don't think
but
you
I want to
paid
hear it again.
Oh, what do I say? What do I say? My Trump impression.
Say whatever you want. Describe the Antioch suit. There we go.
I totally forgot. I mean, I didn't forget.
Oh, I got a thing.
I'll be there soon.
The Antioch suit is actually the best suit in the hit game Insomniac Marvel's Spider-Man.
God damn it. So like, I think that would have been way better if you actually like spoke the way Trump does, where it's like, Antioch. I can't do the fucking voice, but I'll try. Like, Antioch is so good. I came in here. I said, "Wow, Antioch's good." I can't. I really want to do the voice, but I can't.
I played the game. It was brilliant. I bought the PS4. I didn't have a PS5.
You just sound like you're missing chromosomes. You don't sound like you don't sound like Trump at all.
I don't know how to speak like Trump. I can only do his voice.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, Rip, I'm not even gonna lie. Whenever it came to the Deadpool core, and I'm pretty sure you even thought this was coming. You remember that scene? I don't know if you remember this, but you remember when Wade was complimenting Nice Pool for his golden pistols?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember how he said no? Remember? Keep in mind, Nice Pool said no before that.
What do you think you're doing?
The site's been declared a
So I just take that aside of he saw the Deadpool core, he saw they were going to shoot, so he used Nice Pool as a shield. Just to get what he wanted.
Potato asks if you want to play Valorant sometime.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Ron Weasley.
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please.
Ron.
How long have we known each other?
I've got that. There was like a song.
Harry Potter
made.
Puppet Pals, yeah.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
But yeah, Rip, don't you think that's just kind of crazy for the fact that Nice Pool said that Wade couldn't have his golden pistols?
Those were excused.
So do you think that it's crazy that if you go back to look at that one scene and go back to look at him using Nice Pool as a human shield, do you think that he took that as a sign of I'm gonna go ahead and use them as a human shield to get these pistols off, to go ahead and grab these off him?
Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics.
Like, what do you think about that?
Killed Nice Paul for his guns, yeah.
I'm trying to.
That's 100%. That's literally something he would do.
He saw the opportunity and he took it.
In a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
Hello and bye.
We're the smartest guy in the room.
Okay. Alright.
Nice to have you here, Faye.
What a slap to the balls that was. Yeah, bye, fish, I guess.
Harry will be coming back.
Is that the same guy who just said, oh, who came in the stream was like, oh, you're not doing Roblox, so he left?
Yeah. Like, alright, I'll just go fuck myself, I guess.
Here's a question for everyone. Which Insomniac villain the weakest can solo the whole entire... Mr. Negative.
Well, let's work backwards. Like, Venom can do it, Sandman can do it. They're like the strongest.
Yeah.
Craven.
Craven could. Craven's basically Batman.
There's no we.
Hammerhead? No.
Hammerhead dies if he gets hit by I can't really say the spoiler because I haven't played Night yet, but
well, no, because Hammerhead, like,
I'd look for a new
I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, Lizard. There we go.
Lizard could. Lizard versus Killer Croc. That's just
Lizard.
Yeah.
Wizards with lizards.
I could do something to help Doc.
What about Roxxon Rhino?
Harry. Ask him
He could solo.
Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding.
Because like Roxxon Rhino, like his suit, like it's way more durable and way more resistant to hacks.
While Harry's in Europe.
Yeah. I'll give Ryan Reynolds credit. He involved his family in the movie since two of them were the Deadpool core. Yeah, I know that Blake Lively played Lady Deadpool, and I actually really love Lady Deadpool.
Oh, Potato has asked you again. Do you want to play Valorant one time?
Yeah.
Cool.
I launched them, but now that
that was really good actually.
Away, Oscorp's gonna shut them
but
down.
yeah,
Electro is the biggest question. He's strong but stupid. I feel like
yeah.
I don't know if Electro could, to be honest.
Well, he's overconfident though. The thing is with Electro, he's overconfident. So like,
I feel like Batman would probably be able to take him down, or maybe like, because like he can react to like the lightning. So I don't really know.
Yeah. His daughter was Kidpool. Yeah, I saw his daughter was Kidpool. Which blows my mind for the fact that he actually let his daughter say that, which is kind of mind-boggling to me.
I mean, it's mind-boggling, but like it's also something I can 100% see him doing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's kind of the same thing in Spider-Man 2, where that scene in the train where those two kids give Toby back his mask. It's like that was Toby's nephew.
Wait, that was?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So like, it's pretty cool that they can do that. Like the family of like the actors can be in the films. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
My internet went out, so I couldn't hear it. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Don't worry.
When the Wolverine game releases, we'll be in the same. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, I can't wait to hear the Wolverine's nerfed. Wolverine, how does he lose?
Well, Wolverine versus Anti-Venom will probably be like the debate that I'll be going for.
Yeah, because I'm like, how does he lose? I'll be like,
he was. But one of the guards just walked
it's
up
the
to
video
the
game,
cell
not a
and
comic book.
released him, then gave him
Wait, that was? Holy shit. Wait, what? I mean, I feel like people...
What did you get out of the guard?
I feel like people... Wait, that was? Yeah, like, there's a load of things about the Raimi films. Like, the fact that the spider, for example, wasn't CGI. They, like, literally got a real... They got, like, a real spider to, like, drop down on Toby and bite him.
But it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay.
Like, so much of the Raimi films was practical, it's insane. We had, like, an entire stream just gushing over it.
Yeah. I would say another thing, too, in the Deadpool movies that no one doesn't realize
look,
is,
look, Echo, it's Harmon Smith.
Pretty sure that's a parole violation.
Oh my god!
This is Nintendo Switch armor. Not sponsored. Also, not the right colours.
I didn't know he had a mohawk.
No, not Spider-Man. I feel like the lenses don't move on the Spider-Punk suit.
I usually have to put wall too.
Your colors are all digital now, aren't they?
I still can't believe that he robbed the dice pool. He killed dice pool just to get his guns. That sounds like something that he would do. Because I was like, oh.
Also, I have a question.
Remember our first fight?
Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna change costume to one where the lenses move.
Antioch!
We've already had Antioch.
No, have it again.
Oh, the hot claws. I hate the hot claws.
Me so young and stupid.
Ow. Balls.
You just stupid. Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Oh,
I mean, are there
fucking
any
pillar.
metrics for how much talking one should do?
Ah, yeah!
Now I can do some real damage.
Where? Oh. Yeet! Get ragdolled,
Oh yeah,
boy.
we know the Earth is
This was the best thing that came out of Far From Home. This suit.
Oh yeah.
The black and the
I
red
love
is
this suit.
great.
I would say like the reverse variant, like the one where it's backwards, like the reverse upgraded suit, or that one.
Peter, you just stood there with your knob in your mouth, just watching him break out your webs.
You tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead. They made that very clear.
Oh, camera, work with me.
Oh, BFB.
Yeet. Riff, I can gently tap the fourth wall too. Yeah, nice. Yeet.
Wait a minute, how fast is this boss? Or can you speed run him? Because I keep forgetting. Wait, did I actually react to this?
Okay, last chance to give up.
You know, Harmon, you should really, like, focus on breaking free from the webbing. Can we at least agree that Homelander from The Boys doesn't scale to the nuke? Yeah, he doesn't. It's literally just Vought, like highballing their characters. Because, like, that's within character for Vought to do that.
Yeah, that's in character for Vought.
Like, the only thing that kind of, like, backs up that scaling is, like, the freaking furnace in Season 4, but you have to assume that the furnace is, like, nuke levels of heat.
Well, the thing is, though, like, they said...
Which it's never explained.
Literally.
Right. Well, the thing is that one of the doctors said that Homelander could have got out at any moment, but he chose not to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually something... Yeah, they literally say it. It's like, yeah, you could have broken out of here anytime. Like, there's nothing on Earth that can stop you. It's just that you needed, like, a family, so we took advantage of that.
Okay, Yuri.
Which is actually pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah. I feel like Deadpool just didn't know Nicepool didn't have the ability to reach Ed, and once he figured that out, he wanted to steal his dog and guns.
Exactly, because people wank that statement. Yeah, exactly. Like, Vought literally overhyped the characters. Like, that's within character for Vought to do that.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Nicepool skills out of work for kindness.
Especially since a big thing with The Boys is, like, a huge factor within the verse is, like, the whole idea of public reputation. So, like, Homelander would want it known that, like, he can resist nukes, because it would kind of, like, boost his reputation, if you like, even if it's not true.
Yeah.
So, like, that's kind of a big thing with The Boys verse.
Like, Bot likes to scale their characters, so it's not that much of a problem. Now, the only scaling that broke me for Vought was Soldier Boy's. Was Soldier Boy's scaling, but...
Yeah, but, like, either way, you could say, like, his nuke feat was, like, large building level, maybe, like, city block or something like that. It's not really...
Yeah.
God, how much I love photography.
Deadpool given the new film can solo all the boys, even on his worst day.
Because you've got to keep in mind that, like, the nuke that Soldier Boy uses, it is, like, hacks based because it's specifically designed to counter the Vought in your system. Not the Vought, the Compound V in your system.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like it's that strong. It like, because, like, even Kamiko could survive it. Like, yeah, she lost her powers, like, temporarily, but she still survived it. Like, Queen Maeve could survive it. Like, yeah, it fucked her up, and, like, she
well, I mean,
like,
that was a building explosion, or I think that was large build. I think that was a...
Well, no, but the point I'm making is that, like, Queen Maeve could probably have endured that explosion without any issues. The problem is that, given the hacks that Soldier Boy has, it would, like it would just weaken her, because it would, like, target the vault. It's almost like, you know how you have some characters in fiction where they can bypass durability? It's kind of like that, but for, like,
actually, any
superheroes
character
in
can
the boys'
bypass
verse.
the characters. Well, the thing is, though, like, in the boys' universe, like, apparently durability doesn't matter. Like, we saw what happened to Translucent. Like, he said that he has indestructible durability.
Well, yeah, he's indestructible, but then they blew him up from the inside out.
But then they blew him up from the inside, so it's like, the durability doesn't matter.
Well, no, because it's the same logic with Luke Cage. It's like his skin's unbreakable, but his organs aren't. Like, it's that kind of logic. It's like, yeah, that doesn't make a lick of sense, but that's just... If anything, what should have happened was... He should have...
Wait, if anything, can the same thing be said for Superman 2, then?
No.
Oh.
Because, like, his entire body absorbs the solar radiation. So, like, he would probably just get amped. Whereas, like, I'm pretty sure Luke Cage is, like, a mutant thing. I don't really know Luke Cage.
I've seen the show, but I can't remember, because, like, I know that,
Because, like, for example, like, Superman, like, he can, like, obviously, well, he's fucking Superman, like, it's not really much I can say other than that. He's pretty much just Superman.
Got it, boss.
Yeah.
Tripling security. Demons won't
Phoenix, if he wrote the Tom Hardy Venom films, what were you saying? Bring in Andrew Garfield and fire the writer.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
That's the first thing that I would do is bring in Andrew, fire the writer, and say,
whatever it is, I don't want it in fist.
Whoever wrote this is horrible.
This game has the best Spider-Man theme.
Need to deal with them first.
It's really good. I mean, obviously I've got a soft spot for the Raimi theme. Like, it's awesome.
What's the worst Marvel game? What do you think is the worst Marvel game?
Junk scattered around here.
I mean, it's probably, like, one of the games from, like, years ago. Like, maybe, like, the Game Boy Advance games or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know, like... Oh, like the TASM 2 theme? Yeah, TASM 2 had a good theme.
Anybody sleep it off.
The Electro theme, though. I don't care. The Electro theme and,
Sniper has a guard watching him.
The post-credit theme are probably the two.
TASM 2 had good music. Yeah, TASM 2 was decent as well.
They keep talking about gear.
Actually, question. I don't know if I'm totally gonna start right now. Chat. What was if the person that said they have an idea for Marvel Spider-Man 3? What was the idea?
Yeah, true. Marvel Avengers is the worst Marvel game. No, I really I disagree with that. Not a chance.
I have to agree with that.
Because there are a lot of Marvel games out there. Like, I don't think that's...
I'm gonna have to say Marvel's Avengers just because I just felt like the combat was getting way too repetitive. They didn't have like the combat didn't have anything to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I think like one of like the proper old Spider-Man games is probably one of the worst or what have you.
Yeah. But I would have to say though, like right after playing Marvel Spider-Man 2, I feel like they did TASM 2 story better. So like I have no choice but to actually like TASM 2. Thoughts on Cape Crusader? It's cool that they made Rift. I don't know if I don't know. Have you heard about Cape Crusader or no?
No, I haven't actually.
They made Penguin into a girl.
I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world as long as the characters are good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
what I
mean,
was like.
they literally gender
there.
swapped basically every character from the boys. Like
Yeah.
like a load of like Stormfront.
Like Stormfront is the guy in the comics.
I'm pretty sure Stan Edgar was a girl in the comics. I could be wrong.
What's your name?
Yeah, I don't think.
Officer Davis.
That on top of that, they add like characters that aren't even in the comics to make it better. So.
What do you like about Venom from Spider-Man 3? The fact that Eddie Brock is a dark mirror to Peter Parker, and the fact that Venom is a dark mirror to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, I think Venom... Like, okay, this is my hot take for the video. I think the villains from Spider-Man 3 were genuinely all fantastic.
This rundown should have a hole in the wall or a broken window.
I would say New Goblin was pretty good.
Like, New Goblin was probably the worst, and he is probably the worst villain in the trilogy, but, like, they're all... I think they just get too much hate.
Yeah.
Fisherman with a
What are your ideas for Spider-Man 3? Oh, bloody hell. You really want me to cook some more. That's literally what me and Phoenix just do. We just cook ideas.
Web for the win.
I mean, here's my idea. Peter's gonna kill.
Yeah, like Peter's probably gonna kill. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do like the death of Gwen Stacy arc though. I don't.
They might do MJ in replace of that.
No, I don't think they are gonna kill MJ.
Anticlimactic, huh?
I feel like he might like threaten them or what have you. But what's the best Spider-Man game for you? Spider-Man 2 on
Looking for
PS5.
something specific?
Here's my only reason why I would say like I want Peter to at least kill someone. Like let's just say like if a Goblin kills Locke, like he has like no remorse, probably still wearing the anti-venom suit. What if he goes like what if and keep in mind like and after watching the Boys season finale, I think you guys know where I'm going with this.
Let's see if my mask.
I don't really care about the gender swap. Yeah, like since Penguin's more of a role. Yeah, it's just one of those where it's like swapping the genders of characters is not necessarily like the worst thing in the world. It's just how it's implemented.
Yeah.
Other than Insomniac, Web of Shadows is the not Web of Shadows.
No, that would be too broken. Miles is electricity. He is fine.
See, like I think, like if Cindy Moon is Silk, they could probably do like a really good way at like balancing the different characters. Where like Peter has like the most health and like he's really good at dealing with individual targets. Miles like does the most damage and he's good at crowd control. And then you have Cindy Moon where she's just a glass cannon, where like she has the least health but unlimited webs.
Yeah.
Like that would actually be a really cool way of, and like they all have like the same like base combat obviously, but like they have like their own mechanics. Yeah. I think that would genuinely give you a good reason to play as all the different characters.
Here's my only thing though, because like
the problem,
the problem about that.
Because the problem that I have with like Marvel Spider-Man 2 is the fact that like they tried balancing the characters by making it so like Peter's, especially with anti-venom, he's like more effective against symbiotes. But like it's kind of like that meme where like it's like I got this, go be Peter Parker for a bit, immediately swaps back to Peter. Because it's like, I feel like they just don't give you a good enough reason to play as Miles. Like, they kind of tried it, but just not as much. Like, I feel like they should genuinely make all the characters, like, different.
Yeah. Actually, another thing, too, is that,
like, make it so that, like, Silk, it has, like, the best webbing, but she's got, like, the least health. Make it so that Miles's webs are crap, but he has, like, the electricity, and maybe make Peter, like, an all-rounder. But, like,
also,
he has, like, his own gimmicks.
I think this is probably like the main issue that everybody has with that, because like the moment they bring up Sydney having, or the moment they bring up Silk having infinite webbing, everybody just starts panicking and they're like, wait, no, Peter has more no, this is not fair. Okay, cool. Then explain if web shooters are a power.
Well, I would also point out that that's just gameplay. Like,
yeah, and I'm like, so if web shooters are a power, then wouldn't that technically mean that
No use shocking it if I don't know what it's connected.
Wouldn't that mean that you're technically saying that Silk is supposed to have web shooters too?
Nothing.
When they're probably not going to do that.
Like
I'd get rid of the evolved suit. Yeah, true. I'd give Miles his Venom sword. Name a car for an edit. A car?
might control access to
Like just a random one.
Just any car, like any car.
Bet on it. Looks like a dual circuit. See if you can find a second junction box.
Like any car. You really making me do this.
Wouldn't Peter have unlimited webbing now because of the anti? No. Peter still has web shooters.
Yeah, he still has web. Like with the black suit, he had like the webs. Like the suit generated the webs because like it was black. But like I'm pretty sure anti-venom doesn't do that.
Yeah, anti-venom doesn't do that. So like it's still he still has web shooters on.
My issue with Spider-Man 2 is that I play Peter almost all the time, as even with Iron Spider arms, Peter just seems as capable even if I ignore the mechanics. Yeah, exactly, like, that's kind of my thing, like, you can just... It feels like they didn't do a good enough... Like, I feel as... I know what they were going for, they kind of made them both so similar that, like, you can play as either one, and, like, they're not that different. So it's kind of like, you can just play as whoever you like, but the problem with that is that, like, most people are gonna choose Peter, because he's, like, the fan favorite. So, like, I feel like you should genuinely make them, like, statistically different. Just so, like... Just so there's, like, a reason to play as, like, all three of them.
And that sounds like demons.
See, like, it's gonna sound, like, really weird, but I think a really good example is, like, the Harry Potter game, where, like, you can play as all three of them. And, like, not only do they have, like, different spells and stuff, but they also have, like, different gimmicks. So, like, for example, Hermione can crawl under small spaces, Ron can find hidden doors, and Harry can, like, jump large distances. Like, something like that. Like, they just make all the characters useful for, like, different shit.
Right.
Whilst also giving them individual spells. So, like, Hermione has the most spells, Harry has Carpe Retractum and Expecto Patronum, and Ron has Lumos and, like, stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, it's such a simple way of balancing the characters, but it did a great job at doing it.
Oh, and by the way, I have to tell you this, I'm almost done watching all the Harry Potter movies. I'm almost done watching all the Harry Potter movies. Right now I'm on Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Nice, which one did you favorite so far?
So far Sorcerer's Stone still.
Really?
That's what I'm talking about.
I am surprised by that. Because Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone if you're American,
yeah.
Not only is the acting, at the very least for the children, like, by far the worst, but it also has really bad, like, CGI.
Yeah. I would say right behind it is probably Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Wow, we have very different favorites. For me, my two favorites are Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban.
Now, I have seen Prisoner of Azkaban, but I'm still trying to figure this out because a friend of mine wants me to scale all the Harry Potter characters, and I'm like... And they want me to include every single spell, and I'm sitting there like, if I include every spell, I'm going to be sitting there for hours, but I have to.
I mean, the problem with the scaling is that, like, the scaling is radically different in the books versus the films.
Yeah.
Because, like, in the books, for example, like, many different spells are described as, like, beams of light. So, like, you could say that the wizards are, like, light speed timers or what have you. But, like, in the films, it's not really...
That's not really... You're not seeing it. Like, get that.
Well, it's like, they kind of look like beams of light in the films. So, like, but they're never explained that they are. But, like, in the books, it's, like, literally stated, like, beams of light or what have you. Or, like, bolts of electricity or some shit.
Yeah. Rift and Phoenix, what would you guys be, what would you guys be like as fighters? If either of you had the symbiote, if I had the symbiote, I'd probably be a glass cannon. I would probably say that I would be a glass cannon.
Wait, what's the question? If you guys had to be fighters, if either of you had a symbiote, I'd probably be a Wait, what do you mean by, like, be a glass cannon?
Like broken.
Well, no, but, like, you can't take many hits, right?
You can't take many hits. Yeah, that's the only thing with being a glass cannon, because, like, you would have less health, but you would have a lot of damage, and you would be strong.
When you say a symbiote, in my head I've got Black Suit Spider-Man, but do you mean more like Wraith, Carnage, not Wraith, do you mean like Riot, Carnage, Venom, that kind of thing? Is that what you mean by, like, symbiote?
Yeah.
I'd probably be a tank, because, like, one of the biggest appeals to a symbiote is, like, the healing factor.
Yeah, that's the only... Yeah. I would. Oh, any symbiote. Okay, yeah, Toxin.
Yeah, I'd be like a tank then.
I would be Toxin because, well, he just looks cool.
Bystanders will get shot.
I
I gotta
have
get
to
in
play on
close.
top of that, like,
I mean, if I had to be any of them, I'd probably choose Null, because he's like, isn't he like the strongest, but...
yeah. Well, he's the god.
Yeah. Here's a question: in Hogwarts Legacy, sorry, your character is strong. How do you think they are compared to the rest of the verse? Fucking no idea, mate. It's rough.
That would be interesting, because, like, the most broken spell in that game is Avada Kedavra.
But again, like, scaling Avada Kedavra is really weird, because, like, yeah, it gives you, like, it kills something instantaneously, but, like, it can still be blocked.
Yeah.
Like, basically any physical object can block the spell.
Don't ruin them again, mother.
Hey, Tails, remember when we were arguing about this bloody tanker truck? This fucking thing.
I just don't see how people were hating on Hogwarts Legacy. It's actually a really good game.
Well, they were hating on it because of J.K. Rowling and, like, her trans beliefs.
I return.
Okay, I could see why, but I was like, once again,
Which is stupid, because she literally had nothing to do with the game.
Yeah, they were just trying to figure out a way to just cancel it. Which I'm like, okay, cool. I'm still gonna play the game. Like, people try to get me not to get the game.
Hey Tails, I have to disagree with you, buddy. If Peter could lift well in excess of 100 tons, or like closer to 400, I don't think he would have struggled lifting this at all. I don't want to. I hate to like reopen an old wound, but like I gotta be honest, like.
I want a story where Peter. I want a story where Peter.
That's all.
Even if it's only once. No.
Put that right there.
Oh, it looks so good, this suit. I love it.
My tongue just burnt.
See, like, I think it really just depends on like how strong.
You know, the closer you get to them, the more you become a target, right?
The thing that I really like.
Yeah.
The thing that I really like about the Harry Potter verse is that, like, it's so weirdly balanced. Like, you have characters from, like, the Fantastic Beast films where, like, they're really strong, you have some weak ones. You have, like, some from, like, the main continuity where there's some that are weak, some that are really strong. Like, it's really balanced. I like it.
I don't have one. I just listen.
What would you say the strongest creature is?
It depends. Because, like, I haven't really seen them all. Cause, like, I have to, like, see. I'm on part 2, so, like, after I see part 2, I'm gonna.
Well, no, but you've seen, like, most of the films, so, like, I think the. See, like, I really like the Basilisk, but at the same time.
Home and get some sleep.
I don't know.
The thing is, like, with me, like, I can't really rate them things that I'm far in, because, like, I would rather, like, see all of them first, and after that, I would, like, okay, so let me actually take some time to actually, like, think about what I saw, like.
Yeah.
Which one I work from.
Because a lot of the characters, they basically win via hacks. It's like the Basilisk, for example. It doesn't have many good feats, but it can basically insta-kill you if it just looks at you. Because it can petrify you.
That's the only thing, is like...
But again, how do you scale it? It's really weird.
Yeah. Because at that point, that's just hack.
It's like Voldemort in a fit of no, I won't say that actually, because that's spoilers for fucking part 2, but like, the point is, without wishing to spoil it, it's like, he has a feat where like, the size of his spell is like, almost an entire island, so it's like, is he island level? Is he more? Is he lower? Like, it's weird.
That'd be bad enough.
And once I get to that part, I'm gonna have to see, because, like...
You will see it. That's one of the most badass parts of the film. Like, what he does.
Because, like, if it's calculated to be that, just based off of that visually, then I'm gonna be like, okay, so I need to calculate it.
It's incredibly cool. And it's one of the moments where, like... Because, like, the problem that I have with Voldemort in the films is he just doesn't do much. But, like, in the books, he does, like, fucking everything.
He does everything, because I'm like...
Like, the only thing that he does in the films is, like, he duels Harry in Goblet of Fire, he duels Dumbledore in, like, Order of the Phoenix.
I almost said Half-Blood Prince, my bad.
But then, like, in Deathly Hallows, he actually does quite a lot, but in the films, he barely does anything.
Yeah.
Here's a hot take, the Witch King can solo the Harry Potter... Who's the Witch King again? That sounds so familiar. Is that Lord of the Rings, or is that... I want to say Game of Thrones.
Lord of the Rings.
No, that's the Ice King, isn't it?
that should be icing, but I think that's Game of Thrones. No, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it was Lord of the Rings. Which, by the way, I'm happy because yesterday, the finale for I forgot what show I was watching. Oh, was it Lord of the Rings? No, wait, House of Dragon. Yeah, the finale for House of Dragon came out. Was like, and
see, like,
I really did not like that. So, like,
see, like, I don't even think it's like a plot thing, because obviously, like, if Peter was that strong, it wouldn't really make sense for him to not lift the tanker truck, like, quickly.
You know what I think about? I never understood why Marvel never had Peter be the host of anything in the comics. Like, there's a reason for that. Because Anti-Venom cleans away the spider DNA from Peter's system. Because Anti-Venom is meant to get away all the harmful substances and stuff inside of a person's body.
Wait, please. This is important. Can you at least tell me where the truck is?
Let me check.
So in a way, Anti-Venom can take away Peter's power.
Oh Jesus, that's a tough question. Rift, what is your favorite Titan theme from Sonic Frontiers? Oh, it's like choosing what my favorite kid is.
I have to find my Spidey drive.
I mean, none of them, because I don't have kids, but...
Can't be that hard. Finding a tiny flash drive in a ton garbage truck.
Oh, I like them all.
It's everything I've worked on since high school.
I like them all. I don't know. They're all so good songs. I love them all. Okay, my least favorite is I'm Here. Reason being is because I don't view that as being a boss music. I view that as more so the theme of the game. So, like, I think that's my least favorite, but outside of that, I have to pick my favorite from the other fucking four. Oh, man. They're all so good. Oh, Jesus.
But wouldn't Anti-Venom do the same thing to Peter in the Insomverse? No. Thing is that Peter had the black suit on, seeing that there was still some more left in him, it was the inverse of that.
I don't know. That's such a good question, Shade Hunter. What's your favorites? You try rank them worst to best, and you can see the dilemma I face. Again, it's an issue regardless. You have Peter lift stuff with a higher range. It's equal to say Toby struggles with the train, yet Tom has a better feat in his trilogy on lifting strength. Well, no, because lifting strength is irrelevant to a fight, so no, that doesn't... That's a false comparison. Especially since Toby with the train, like, the stakes are enormous, and as a result, he's, like, shitting himself trying to lift, to stop the train, sorry.
But sometimes the guys stop for pizza before they drop off.
And the same exact thing can be said for, like, Insomniac, when, like, he tries stopping the armored truck, and, like, he's, like, straining trying to do it. But, like, I wouldn't magically say, though, that, like, he's, like, much stronger than that, because, like, why would he be struggling to lift something that's fodder to his, like, default lifting strength? Hey, Chaos, how you doing, buddy?
Shade, another thing, too, is, in Ultimate Spider-Man, Anti-Venom is known to be a counter to Venom.
No sign of my stuff. What an interesting smell.
My favorite is Breakthrough It All.
My only hope.
That is interesting. Literally no one says Breakthrough It All. He's still doing Disagreement Days? I've kind of lost interest in Disagreement Days, I won't lie. One, because the gaming rift, you know, video games and all. But also because basically every stream is just a disagreement day. Like, pretty much every stream is just a disagreement day now at this point. Plus as well, I feel like I've got, like, ADHD or what have you, where, like, I just get bored sitting still watching videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas doing something like this, where I'm, like, not really mashing buttons, but you know what I mean?
There's the incinerator.
I feel like I'm way more entertained, and as a result, I'm more entertaining.
Uh-oh, looks like trouble.
Alright there, boys. Hey, I can manipulate gravity. Why don't you guys hang out there for a second?
But I would say, like, those feats alone, like, since they use the...
Lifting strength and attack potency are different. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you have a character like Doctor Strange, for example, where, like, obviously he's fodder in terms of lifting strength, but, like, his AP is insane.
Hey, Chaos.
Hey, King Gamers here, hello. Keen Gamer, you will be pleased to know that there will be COD Zombies content coming at some point.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Because Black Ops 6 is on the horizon.
Let's go!
Oh man, Echo, are you gonna get BO6? Oh yeah, it's on Game Pass, isn't it?
Some personal items?
It's on Game Pass, so there's no real reason not for you to try it out, because it's free.
I'm willing to talk about the anti-venom.
I guess.
If you want. Can we Shade? Can we get Shade in the VC? Because wants to. Shade wants to talk to me about the anti-venom stuff.
Please be here. Please be here.
Yeah, maybe. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna.
Hope it still works.
Because I keep getting, I'm fairly certain that I'm very close to doing the Fisk crane mission.
Everything's here.
Once I finish that, I'm probably gonna end the stream. But like, Shade, you're in the Discord server, aren't you, buddy? I can't remember. I can't keep track of everyone's names. I'm really sorry.
I think I can make this work.
Look, it's that guy. It's a spider.
Uh-oh.
It's that guy who thinks he's Spider-Man. Meanwhile, there's literally webs right there on that truck. It's like, yeah, you don't really... You don't think that maybe there's a chance that I am actually Spider-Man? Yeah, if you like, mate, we can go in VC later on tonight and chat about it. Don't mind doing that, Not my point, it's a case of where every Spider-Man, be it Toby, Hecky, and Andrew, have feats where they struggle with something that shouldn't be under their weight class. Like what? Like... It's like, if they're holding back, then fair enough, but like, if they're like literally straining and we see they're straining, then there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to lift something under their weight class. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, this
you have Peter struggling to lift the tanker. Yeah, he doesn't lift the crane at all.
I could try MJ's.
And part of the ride in Spider-Man 2. Yeah, he gets stronger in Spider-Man 2. Like, your point?
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? Like, he gets stronger in Spider-Man 2, and he never lifts the crane at all. Tom with the rubble in Homecoming. Yeah, Tom also gets stronger after Homecoming. That's also a really bad feat, because it's even stated in the MCU that, like, that was the moment where Tom unlocked his true strength. Like, was that moment. So that's also
he was able to sense Goblin, too, which I think
so
is really impressive.
So as the Joker would say, very poor choice of words.
Oh, and by the way, Chaos.
Talking again. I thought maybe. Okay,
you were right. I saw your video. Yeah.
I would also point out that nitpicking feats from different films is kind of a bad idea because characters traditionally get stronger as like the films go on. So like Tom gets stronger, Toby does, etc.
Plus it's off screen, so we don't know.
So like randomly picking feats from different eras of their lives is not a good idea, and it doesn't prove that they're consistently like weaker or stronger.
She's probably busy with work.
This may sound crazy. I think another thing too is like
I started watching you when I was 10 or 11. Now I'm 14. I'm turning 14. Bro, that's insane. I'm glad that hopefully in 10 years' time I won't like I don't know turn out to be a mini lad or something and ruin your childhood. Like,
long time no see.
Fingers crossed. I mean, I don't think it'll happen. I really hope it doesn't happen. Especially because it's disgusting how like a lot of YouTubers, you know, nowadays, you know,
they are weird now. So I'm like, what happened here?
Especially since basically every one of them is just like did someone look under a barrel and they're all just there? Like,
I don't know because like
Dr. Disrespect was outed, like Mr. T-Lexify was outed, like they were all outed in like a matter of weeks. Like they just
I'm like, so what's going on here? That someone dig up a barrel, or were these all hidden in like some sort of secret base and they just
like did someone light a fire and like they all gathered towards it like moths? Like what happened?
Give up that life.
Because it's like to me, this is what I think. It's like every single day or every week, it's like, okay, so we have another person. Oh, we have another person. Oh, great, now there's Mr. Beast.
Wait, what did he do? I've seen the video. I've seen, like, videos pop up, because, I mean, how can you not? It's Mr. Beast, but, like, he is...
Apparently, Mr. Beast is involved with the whole entire, Ava.
Oh, for feck's sakes.
So I'm like, so at this point, did someone just dig up a whole bunch of stuff, and now it's just, like,
It's like, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, have any of you guys seen The Thing?
Yeah.
You know that scene where like they test, you know, well basically it's basically a film echo where there's like an alien creature that can like mimic humans, and like it infiltrates like an Antarctic camp, and it creates like paranoia in the camp and stuff. It reminds me of that scene in the film where like they test each other's blood to see like who's human or not, and like fucking there's like the one dude where like his blood like reacts and like he slowly like is exposed as like an alien. It's like that's literally what this reminds me of.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, it's like someone is just like, me, I look at it as like someone just randomly just dug up Pandora's box out of the ground and was just like, huh.
Yeah, it's like no, someone could make an edit kind of like The Thing where like Mr. T Lex, not Mr. T Lex file, like Noah J456, he's like, right, we'll test Lex's blood. And then Smith Plays is like, this is nonsense, it doesn't prove a thing. I thought you might feel that way, Patrick. You were the only one who could have got to those miners. We'll test you last. They test Lex, and in fact it's him. That's the alien.
I just feel like that's a little bit weird, because I'm like now thinking about it.
No, instead of Patrick, it could be like Milo or something, because like he's got like allegations against him.
Right.
Fucking
wait, it's crazy what started this was Dr. Disrespect too, which I think is kind of crazy.
I think it was more Mini Lad, if anything. Like, I feel as though when, like, there's a lot of YouTubers that have, like, sus shit, but I think when Mini Lad did it, like, the internet just kicked up a storm.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, time to go ahead and,
because obviously the Vanos crew used to be mainstream, and now they're not so much anymore. You have, like, EDP be outed as well.
Wait, who was first to be outed? Mini Lad or EDP?
I think it was EDP.
I want to say EDP, yeah. I think it was EDP, then it was, like, Mini Lad and Ohm Wrecker for different reasons. I mean, there's probably been like dozens, but like there's only like the well-known ones that have like the spotlight put on them.
I've apparently heard that EDP's also trying to come back to YouTube, and like all the comments are just roasting the shit out of him.
Yeah, literally.
He doesn't need to come back. He tried it again.
Dude, like he's a video. He's like, oh,
I mean, you guys are saying there's a lot of context with those feats to excuse them. Where the context with Peter and the tanker, he pulls it out of the way he does. And with the truck in the case, he goes... Well, no, like... What context is the... Okay, there is literally no reason why Peter would take his time to lift the tanker out of the way of the train. Like, there's no way... Like, there's no reason why he would take his time. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. There's no reason why he would take his time to lift the tanker truck out of the way of the train. And I will give a lot of reasons why if I have to. And with the armored truck, there's no reason why he wouldn't stop that truck. If he was genuinely strong enough to lift it.
Hold on. Hey guys, I came across this theory that
But like he couldn't do it.
I forgot. I know a lot of Earths, but I don't know. I know this is. I'm just gonna say Fox universe, because like at this point that Earth is really hard to pronounce.
We're in the. I'm not gonna say that word because YouTube has like an AI thing where it doesn't like the
no, for me, I'll usually just say the
yeah, like all the YouTubers and stuff are just being outed and what have you.
Wait, that contains like a lot of timelines, the X-Men trilogy, Wolverine, and the main Anchor timeline. What do you guys think of this? It makes a lot of sense. But at the same time,
what you're trying to argue again. So, Bran, I made a YouTube short a while ago where it was like Peter got stronger in Spider-Man 2, and I was pointing out how like all of his lifting feats are like very overrated. And A-Tails made a comment about how apparently Insomniac Peter can like lift 100 tons, maybe like 4 times that, so like between 100 and 400 tons. And I'm just saying that that's bullshit, because if he could do that, there's absolutely no reason why he would struggle to do it in this game.
And if we're counting Spider-Man 2,
and like even in Spider-Man 2, where I think he got stronger, like if he was like a several hundred tonner in terms of strength, he still wouldn't have struggled. So like even like I just don't believe that he can lift that. Like, I believe that his webbing, in ridiculous quantity, I believe that can support hundreds of tons. Like,
here's the only thing though,
because
like,
it supported the crane and the train and stuff.
here's the only issue with this.
I want to address this. Phazon, I disagree with you on the webs thing. We have an extended thing on Discord, but I'll say the webs don't do the lifting. They literally did do the lifting. Like take the crane feet, and we're about to get to the crane feet in the game. Like, Peter doesn't lift the crane at all, and he doesn't lift the webs at all. He attaches the webs to the building, the webs support the crane. Like, the webs literally do all the work.
Another message from Doc.
I would
like they literally do. Like
now I would say with the webbing feet, yes. But at the same time though, like yes, I'm not gonna lie, that crane scene, I never bothered to pay attention to the crane scene like that. But I would say though, like Peter's webbing doesn't hold up to a certain point because if we're talking like
Peter is stronger than like individual strands of his webbing, but like that amount of webbing, it's not even close. Like, yes, the webs did all the work.
So I would say yes, that feat counts. But at the same time, though, I would say the only feat where his webs did not work was
Chaos edits. There's reasons because the tanker truck can be volatile and will be reckless. Okay, so if Peter, Peter should take his time and let a train crash into the tanker truck. Like, would that be? You've got the tons all wrong, Riff. What do you mean? Well, no, okay, so let's just put it into perspective. Okay, so with the tanker scene, if the train crashes into the tanker truck, not only is everyone on the train dead, as well as everyone in the surrounding area, but Peter himself could also die. So, like, Peter's lifting it out of the way of the train. Now, there's a demon driving a big-ass truck into Peter. So, if he doesn't hurry up, not only will the tanker truck blow up anyway, because the truck will just crash into it, but Peter will lose his life in the process, potentially. So, like, and Peter knows this. He knows that the driver's coming. So at that point, he has the perfect motivation to stop holding back, pull up the truck, because he's fast enough to do it, he can react to lightning. He's fast enough to do it, he doesn't do it. And, like, even after Jefferson Davis intervenes, he's still shown pulling the tanker truck up. And I would also point out that, like, those trucks are not that volatile. Like, the way you guys are acting like it's glass. Like, Peter could pull the entire fucking thing up and it wouldn't explode. Like, if he lifted it into the air and slammed it into the ground, that's a different story. But, like, if he pulled it up at a rapid speed, it would not blow up. Like, they're not made of glass.
Other thing too is that
it's not like
even though,
it's
like,
not like plutonium. It's not just gonna detonate at the slightest.
I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find.
I would say another thing too, like if you're adding like real world logic to this, hypothetically, no person by themselves can lift 30 to 40 tons by themselves.
The crane's 333 tons. The tanker truck 33 tons. Yeah, like I don't. Well, the point I was making with those tons was. The crane one I didn't get wrong, because I just said it was in excess of 100 tons. Like, I purposefully lowballed it to make a point. The tanker truck was... It depends on the functionality of the tanker truck. Because yes, there are tanker trucks that can get up to like 30, 40, 50 tons. But it depends on like the use of them. So, like, for example, you can get some tanker trucks where it's, like, really small, and it's only, like, 5 or 10 tons. But, like, a medium-sized truck that's designed for, like, commercial use would be, like, 25 to 30 tons, which is why that's what I said. Like, it literally just depends. But, like, based on my estimation, at least, I think that a 30-ton truck is, like, fair. And then the Ferris wheel, again, like, it depends. You can get some that are 20 tons, you can get, it's not 20, you can get some that are 200, others that are like 80, around about that level. But again, I just lowballed it to 85 to just make a point. Because like, even if he was only lifting 85 tons, it would still prove he got stronger. Because he doesn't lift anything, especially since he did it by himself and like not with any webbing. And like, he doesn't really lift anything like with raw strength. By himself in like the PS4 game, aside from like the rubble and what have you.
Yeah.
And the rubble would be like a couple of tons, maybe a dozen tons max, but like not really more than that.
is also backed up. This is also backed up by the TVA. This is also backed up by the TVA from the movie.
Hey, Willie.
So like, no,
Yeah,
I massively disagree. Like, there is literally no reason why if Peter could truly casually lift the tanker truck, there's no reason why he wouldn't do it in like no time at all.
Ugh.
Did you forget that Peter successfully lifted the tanker truck from the train? But no, the point I'm making is that based on your guys' logic, he should have had no issues whatsoever lifting it within the context of how much danger they were in. He was starstruck from seeing the demon in the truck. Yeah, exactly. He would have the perfect motivation to stop holding back and to lift the truck like it's nothing. Since according to you guys, he should casually be able to do it. So like at that moment, he should have stopped holding back. But he didn't.
Well, I got their attention.
Like, that's what I think. Like, if he truly was that strong, he wouldn't have struggled. Especially within the context that if that truck crashed into the tanker truck, not only would it kill Peter and the demon, potentially, but it would also kill anyone in the vicinity and cause massive structural damage to the buildings. Like, there is literally no reason why Peter should not be going all out in that instance.
Sure, sure.
At the very least, with the purpose of, like, lifting the truck. If he lifted the tanker, it would have been in the middle of the road. Yeah, and that would have been better than in the path of... Like, he could have moved the truck so it was out of the way of the truck that the demons had. Or at the very least, he could have, like, moved the truck and then Jeff could have saved him.
You two stay here. Wait for the police.
If he lifted the tank. Also, I would point out with the armored truck, there's even less reasons why why he wouldn't have, like, stopped that truck. And the counter-argument I hear is like, oh, it would have endangered civilian life. It's like, hello, it's an out-of-control truck with no brakes going through, like, the middle of New York. Like, you really think Peter stopping the truck is, like, the least of anyone's worries at that point? Like, there is no reason why Peter would not stop the truck. Especially since Devil's Breath was, like, in the process of being stolen. Which obviously Peter didn't know that, but...
Hey, big guy.
Strength feet. Okay, yeah, that is true. Yeah, strength feats in the spider. Strength feats when it comes to Spidey fascinates me. Like never forget comic Peter lifted a tank one time. He struggled.
Point is, he didn't have enough time to pull it up and stop the truck at the same time. I mean, yeah, he would. Do you know how fast he moves?
Exactly.
Like, he can, I'm sorry, but he can react to, like, lightning and stuff, and he can, like, aim dodge it even with broken bones. Like, Peter would be fast enough to do that. Like, I'm sorry, if you can react to bolts of lightning, like, after they've been fired, you can react to a 50-mile-an-hour truck. Like, that's I don't even know why you're bringing that up. And that's under the assumption it was traveling at 50 miles an hour. I'm just using that as an example. Like, Peter easily had enough time to do it. Because, yeah, it was 3 seconds from our perspective. From Peter's perspective, it would have been, like, way longer.
Probably like 5, 4 minutes.
Yeah, because, like, his fucking spider sense.
Yeah.
Also, Peter knew Lee had Devil's Breath. Alright, so yeah, he should have... Okay, that's even less of an excuse, then, to be holding back. He should have stopped the truck immediately. Or at the very least, he should have casually restrained the truck.
Okay.
If you stop holding back, you have no control on how much strength you use.
Well, either way, like, he should have stopped... like, based on your logic, he would have more than enough strength to stop the truck, so he should have done that. It would be irresponsible of him to not stop the truck. Especially if he did know about Devil's Breath.
Wait, Tails, can I ask a question? Of course, Peter would. Of course, Peter knows how strong. Peter knows how strong he is. Cause like, if a really good, like, the only good example of this would probably be Superior.
No,
like,
here's a fantastic example actually. Here's a fantastic example. Peter's so fast, he can stop the crane from falling as it's falling. He's so fast, he can create like an entire freaking parachute for like a helicopter whilst it's falling, before it hits the ground. Like, do you really think stopping a truck would be the least of his worries? He could just do that immediately. He could just be like, immediately just like a little wall of webs to stop the truck. Like, watch this. This scene right now debunks your entire argument. Are you ready? The crane is falling.
He was holding the crane.
It's implied Peter was pulling the crane. No, he wasn't. At best, he was slowing its fall. He wasn't, like, doing anything, though.
Go!
So, okay, so Peter's fast enough to stop a crane from falling, like, as it's falling. So yeah, he would be strong. He would easily have enough time to stop the truck and like lift the tanker trucks.
Yeah, things with the demons got complicated.
Okay, yeah, he would have enough time.
Yeah, he would have more than enough time. Like, obviously it's slow motion from our perspective, but again, that's just cinematics. Like, obviously in real time, it's way faster.
Plus, by that logic, if we're talking like the logic before that, Peter had no idea that he was gonna get hit because his spider sense went off at the last second. You're playing, his spider sense went off like.
That's actually a crazy speed feat. Yeah, exactly. But like the idea that he wouldn't have enough time to react to like a 50-mile-an-hour truck is just ludicrous. Also, you say look at his arms, look at his eyes, he's like straining. And also, if the crane was like 333 tons, by your logic, Peter alone would have been able to stop it because he can lift like 400 tons according to you. Like, according to what you said in the Discord server. So like, if Peter truly was that strong, he would have stopped the crane there. And again, the idea that, oh, the thing was gonna hit him, it's like, perfect opportunity to stop holding back and, you know, use your strength to restrain the bloody thing. What would Peter do? But you pull it up. According to you, he's strong enough. According to you, 333 tons or whatever it was is within his consistent strength range. You just pull it up. Or at the very least, he would try pull it up and the webs would break, and then he'd have to get his ass in gear to, like, stop it.
Alright, that he was there.
Also, if Peter is literally shitting himself trying to stop like a dozen-ton truck or whatever, there is no way he's strong enough to lift that fucking crane.
Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir.
Oh, and by the way, if all the symbiotes were in the game, like Riot or any of the other symbiotes were in the game, they would have different hosts. But at the same time, though, that would be a God of War thing where we would.
How long are you planning to play this for? Just this mission, and then that's me done. Probably. Oh look, okay, so the helicopter's falling out the sky. Okay, he reacts fast enough to catch it. But that's not even the craziest thing about this speed feat.
Come on, Pete, you got this.
Oh wow, it's a rotor falling out of control. Peter's fast enough to catch it. Also, that's the webbing doing all the work there. Look. So the helicopter is actually gaining momentum because that's how physics works.
Don't screw this up.
Obviously it's gameplay over canon, but like regardless, canonically, look, he stops that thing from falling in a matter of like, it would literally be a second from anyone's perspective. Like, Peter is easily fast enough to stop the tanker truck and the armored truck. Like, with preventing civilian casualties. And based on your logic, he's easily, not only is he fast enough to do it, he's also more than strong enough to do it. Yet he doesn't. Almost as if he actually isn't that strong.
But he actually is.
I agree with you on Peter's crane feat. I mostly talk about Peter slowing down the rate of the crane falling. Yeah, like with the web, but again, like it's the webbing doing all the work. Like Peter doesn't really do it. Like at best, he slows it from falling, but like if the thing didn't hit him, like at best the webbing would have just broken. Like, to be honest, but
I'm still confused. I thought he was Yankee. I thought the guy, like, whenever I first played this, I thought the football player, the guy that
yeah,
Miles was talking to, I thought that was Skanky for a second.
like A-Tails, I really want to hear more of your reasoning, but like, there's just no, I just don't understand your points, my guy.
Report received of a narcotics sale in progress. Officers needed in Gramercy.
I think in both cases he was more focused on Peter wanting to get Devil's Breath away from Lee. Okay, so if he wants to get Devil's Breath away from Lee, stop Lee from escaping with it. Stop the entire bloody truck. Like, which is what he tried doing, and he failed.
Then Kraven could stop him then. If that's the case, then Kraven could easily stop him then. So like,
if Ali knows he has it, they chase him again. Well, again, if he wants, like, Mr. Negative to stop getting away with Devil's Breath, then he should have stopped the truck, which is what he tried doing. No?
Yeah.
But he wasn't strong enough to stop the truck.
At least, wait, which? No.
The armored truck
yeah,
that Mr. Negative... Like, at best, he lifts... Like, he lifts it he lifts, like, half of it. But he's, like, proper shitting himself. And, you know what, we'll do this mission and then we'll call it a day. Fuck it. Fucking hell, 400 views on this stream. Jesus Christ, you guys are legends.
There's the stage entrance.
Let me see what else is there. By the way, Shade says he's ready when
Nice.
When we want.
Can we see Puffer? Oh yeah, that's a good point. You actually can see Puffer.
Last time I gave a speech, I was
Monsters can get heavy again.
If only Miss Steinberg could see you now.
Puffer.
Hey, you got this.
Echo, are you okay?
Come on, you saved Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure that makes you.
There's an option in the settings that turn QTEs into actual cutscenes. Nice. Okay. That'd be awesome. I mean, I just like doing it because it's cool. Like the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Puffer solos everything.
Puffer! What I'm saying is that he grabs Devil Breath away from the truck and that was his goal. Well, no, he couldn't, because not only... He couldn't grab Devil's Breath away from the truck because it's handcuffed to Dr. Morgan Michaels. So if he was to do that, he'd probably just pull the guy's arm off. Like, the actual case was handcuffed to Morgan Michaels.
Over?
And you've also got to keep in mind that he would have had to go through Mr. Negative to get to Morgan Michaels, which again would just endanger people's lives.
Consolidated shipping?
Like, he would just be wasting more time taking on Negative.
Have you seen it? Yes, I've seen you right, Chaos.
Literally, the best case scenario for Peter would have been to stop the truck and then apprehend them. Hold Puffer like Simba. Alright.
We all know that Officer Davis is a hero.
But
It looks like he's flying, it's like his fins just outright.
I could come over, I'll cook.
Aww. Aren't you cute?
Or we could, meet at a totally.
If this counts as, people still try to count this, like, people in my, even though I know it's not an everything thing, people still try to count this, so I went through every single example, and, even
he wasn't trying to stop the truck based on dialogue. He tried redirecting the truck, and he wasn't even strong enough to do that.
The Department Medal of Honor.
And two, he's never fought Mr. Negative's group before, again. So, like, he's never fought Negative's group before, so he has no idea how strong they are.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing. He went for the Devil's Breath, and Negative countered it. So, like, at that point, Peter should have just stopped the truck. Especially because he already took out the brake fluid, meaning that the truck was out of control. So, like, it would have been responsible for Peter to stop the truck. To prevent, like, civilian casualties.
Without their support, I couldn't do it.
That even Peter knows, like, even Peter was like, who are the demons?
For this moment.
Or background.
Who is this?
Didn't he say
Over
something
the
about the
coming
demons?
days, your company, your city, and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Listen, jackass. I get threats like this twice a week.
People be overrated. It's on purpose.
Yeah, people are over. No,
Well, like,
it's not really
again,
on
like,
purpose.
I feel as though at that point, like, the brakes are out, and, like, Mr. Negative proves that he's actually a threat to Peter. At that point, he should have stopped the truck. But again, he wasn't even strong enough to, like, redirect the truck. Or, like, he was barely, like, he was straining. And we see he's straining, because, like, his eyes, his lenses are, like, proper thin.
Ali, I would say, like, they're not trying to compare, they're just comparing a comic version of the character and a live action version of a character to a video game version of the character.
I think the whole thing is Peter was going for Devil's Breath. Well, okay. Timeline. He took out the brakes, which was potentially an accident, but he took out the brakes. The truck is now out of control. He then tries going for Devil's Breath, which Negative completely humbles him for trying that shit.
Are you okay?
At that point, he should have stopped the truck. He's taken out the brakes, the truck is out of control, he tried going for the Devil's Breath, and failed at doing that. At that point, he should have... and it's not even clear from Peter's perspective if he can even beat Negative in a fight. Like, he escaped, like, the mind trip, but, like, from Peter's perspective, he's not even sure he can take on Negative, because it's his first time fighting him. At that point, he should have stopped the truck. I almost said the train. Don't know where I'm getting the train from. Do you agree with Insomniac Spider-Man beating the boys verse? Oh god, yeah. Especially with the symbiote. Yeah, he bullies? He buddies. No, he doesn't buddy. What does he do? He bullies, there we go.
And by the way, if you're...
Sorry, I just had Ben 10's watch in my head, cycling through the right words. Got there eventually.
By the way, the Miles with the Stormfront Chaos, the Miles with the Stormfront fight will probably just end up with Miles absorbing...
He did right after he got out of the Vision. The Vision seems to stop in the real world. As once you're out of the mind, he immediately tries to stop it. Well, and that's exactly my point. He tries stopping the truck, but he fails, because he's not strong enough to do it. But based on your logic, he very well should be strong enough to do it.
Over there.
Like, that truck... assuming that he can lift 400 tons, or what have you, it wouldn't even be like 10% of his max lifting strength. Like, he should have had no issue stopping that truck, and even if he couldn't stop it, he should have created like a web... Like, he would have had more than enough time to create like a web wall to like stop it. Have you seen my edit? Maybe. I don't know. Unless it's like a new one that you uploaded like yesterday. Feel free to like send me it in like the Discord or what have you.
I'm gonna be right back.
Hey Sean, how you doing, buddy? How's life going for Sean? Rhea pinned under something.
Damn it! Hurry!
Wow. Also, Spidey is not a rookie. He knows how to use his powers, so it's not like you with respect to what it's no, what's straight up.
Peter was definitely nerfed here. He got knocked out by an explosion when he tanked hits from Electro. I mean, to be fair, we don't really know how strong this explosion is. Also,
actually,
I think
that Electro explosion is 1.7.
What do you guys think of this? What do you think? What do you guys think of this idea? Peter was just pretending to be knocked out to not expose his identity as Spider-Man. What do you guys think of that theory?
I'm back.
I agree. That theory sounds better.
Like, I think it would be pretty suspicious if some random dude survived a point-blank explosion and everyone saw it. You know, like, I feel like that he'd probably be exposing his identity as Spider-Man.
I think the whole thing was like, wait, so why is he moving around like this?
Especially since even with broken bones, Peter could, like, endure attacks from, like, the strongest version of Mr. Negative.
He was right there.
Peter wouldn't fake it. In Spectacular Spider-Man, he was dodging balloons from Flash, and the whole entire school was watching him and was like...
Peter wouldn't fake it. But why not, though? Like, I feel like it would make more sense for him to fake it, given how, like, strong he is later on in the game.
Like, how can I, like, there, and Rift since you've seen Spectacular. In Spectacular, you know that scene where Flash is throwing water balloons at him?
Yeah.
Yeah, notice how he's dodging all those around him. Notice how a lot of people...
Peter wasn't wearing his suit. Fair point, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Because the advanced suit is basically just armor. So yeah, fair point. The advanced suit would protect him. Yeah, good point. I stand corrected. Completely forgot about the advanced suit.
Yeah. But like, do you think that that's possible? Because like, here's my only entire thing. If you really look back at that balloon scene, or like at the that scene where Flash throwing balloons at Peter in Spectacular,
yeah,
everybody was in a circle looking at him, thinking like, "Can't cross yet. Is he okay, or is he just?" Because like everybody was looking around, and after he snapped back, and he was like.
I think my favorite moment of Peter using his powers is on the ice rink where he does like a giant backflip and no one comments on it. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, mate, doing a backflip in ice skates is impressive enough, but doing it without anyone noticing, that's just bullshit. Like, surely someone noticed.
How did someone had to?
Yeah, I stand corrected. Yeah, the advanced suit would have protected him. I stand corrected. Not too sure how that guy didn't see me, but okay.
But yeah, like, there's a whole bunch of feats where Peter uses his power goddess too, and kind of going against that.
You can get knocked out if you hit the head the wrong way. I mean, yeah, I feel like that is nitpicking, but I feel like the more concrete answer is he just didn't have the advanced suit.
Gotta help him.
But yeah, like, A-Tails, do you have like any more points regarding the thingamajig, the lifting feats and stuff? I just feel like, given the context, there's no like possible way.
Okay, I thought.
Like, for example, in Spider-Man 2, where like he's struggling to lift like the Ferris wheel or what have you. Like, if he was genuinely that strong, especially since like lives were at stake, he would have just lifted it without any issues.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, he's pinned under the force of the weight. Granted, it's still an impressive feat, the fact that he's resisting that weight. I'm not taking anything away from it, it's still impressive. But, like, even if you say that it was a 200-ton Ferris wheel, that's still, theoretically, like, half the weight that he should be able to resist, according to you. Also, if he can lift that amount of weight, like a 2-ton roller coaster cart should have been easy for him. Yeah, assuming that it was even that, because like I'm pretty sure roller coaster carts, when emptied, they're like 2,000 pounds. Like they're really not even a ton.
And it also depends on how many. It also depends because like, say like if there was not a roller coaster there, or a Ferris wheel. Say if like the second Ferris wheel was not there.
What do you think of Rhino's weaker armor having near impervious statements? I mean, that is like a no-limits fallacy, but I think the reason why they say his armor is impervious is like within the context of like normal weapons. So like his armor's like bulletproof, it's blade-proof, you know, that kind of thing. Like you can crash cars into him, it won't do shit. Like I think his armor is like indestructible within the context of the weapons thrown at him. Like, exploding buildings don't do shit to him, you know, like, a city block exploding doesn't do shit. But, like, obviously his armor's not indestructible. We see that in the game, but, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, blades won't do anything, bullets, that kind of thing.
I'm sorry for your loss. Do I know you?
Which actually makes sense if you think about it, because, like, not only is the suit that durable, but, like, he literally can't take the suit off. Like, they need, like, a special acid just to remove the suit. So, like, I think it being impervious to conventional weaponry would actually make sense. All I can say is I see where you're coming from, but he should be able to lift something like 200 tons, but struggle to lift 300 or 400. Well, again, if that's the case, then why did he struggle to, like... Why was he struggling to lift, like, the tanker truck? Why was he struggling to lift to stop the armored truck?
That is true. Hold on a minute. It's just Tails says it's just my whole...
Why does he struggle to lift the fucking rubble at the start of the game?
Hold on. it's just that my Tail says his whole gimmick is Peter didn't grow that much stronger from the PS4 game to Spider-Man 2. I didn't assume Peter got different in strength between the two games.
I feel like he would just naturally get stronger, but like
he got stronger. Yes, he did get stronger because there's a prequel comic in between Spider-Man PS4. Well, in between Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. So during that time, it is established that he got a lot stronger.
It's just my whole... Wait, what? Some dude said that MJ sucked in this game because it was her fault Miles' dad died. What? Like...
What?
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I forgot MJ was the one who caused the terrorist attack at City Hall. Yeah, my bad.
Well, that's great for continuity. So, MJ decided to hire negative... Okay, that's great. That's really
we don't know how much those chunks of rubble weigh. I guarantee you it's not 200 tons. Like, I guarantee it's not that heavy. Like, 10 tons? 20 maybe? That's it. Like, I guarantee it's not that much.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Ali said, not related to the stream, but what do y'all prefer, Disney canon Star Wars or the Legends?
Legends.
I like the Legends continuity.
The Disney stuff sucks.
I would say the only one, while the Disney stuff, I would say I like the Legends timeline, but I would say the only timeline, well, the only canon Disney Star Wars character that I'll actually like is Cal, because that's canon to the, because like he's canon.
I'll tell you my thoughts on Discord about the lifting things for Peter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your points because, like, as far as I'm concerned, it's literally apparently, like, according to me at least, there's literally no argument to be made. He isn't that strong. Within the, especially since A-Tails likes talking about like context and stuff. Within the context of the story, there is no reason why he would be holding back for like those specific things.
Yes, as I fully disclosed, I bankrolled the experiment that gave him superior strength, speed, and that unsightly
I'm gonna have to read the prequel novel because, like, I think there was, I'm not sure if there was a statement, but there probably was a statement.
And stops menacing.
So I'm not sure about
I had
that.
no idea he was crazy. You think his resume said psycho with a poisoning fetish?
So like I think it's kind of implied he gets stronger where like, for example with Kingpin, like it's in like the museum mission where like MJ is like, oh yeah, Kingpin like cut up Peter with like the blade and what have you. Wait, hold on, one sec. What did you say? Yeah, I'll have mine cold. Yeah, so like for example, the sword that Kingpin used to fight Peter, why did you say Peter got stronger during the prequel? No, I said sequel, I didn't say prequel.
Oh, I think, yeah, he does.
No, he gets stronger in the sequel, he doesn't get stronger in the prequel. But yeah, like, for example, it's pretty clear that Peter in the past, like, lost a fight, to Kingpin. But like in the PS4 game, even without like armor or anything, he just kicks Kingpin's ass for the most part.
Actually, a lot of people don't even know this.
And some people do say, like, oh, Peter just got more skilled and stuff, but like Kingpin is more skilled than Spider-Man. So it's like Kingpin really do. So like I think it's a mix of Peter getting stronger and him getting better at fighting.
It was me. It was about the prequel comic. It was about it was about.
Why? What did you say?
I said he got. I said in the prequel comic to Spider-Man 2, Peter got stronger because like a lot of people don't really read the prequel comic to some of the games now. No, meaning the prequel comic between Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reread that for a second, because like, I'm pretty sure there was a statement that was said either by Miles or MJ.
Some people actually think that J. Jonah Jameson is based, like actually. I mean, to be fair, he's based with a couple of his things, but obviously not all of them. Like, for example, I think his comment about Rhino is pretty based, where he's like, this is a maximum security prison. If there was a stronger cell, why wasn't he in it?
This might
that's pretty based, honestly.
This is actually nice. Hero asked what causes timelines to be different from other universes. Different characters, different villains, and each version of the character lives different lives. So,
where's
Peter
the Empire
on
State Building?
Insomniac. So, like for an example, 616 Peter lives a different life from Insomniac. Like from actually, No Way Home. Actually, hold on a minute. No Way Home is a really good example of this because while Tom, Toby, and Andrew are all Peters and they're all Spider-Man, they fought completely different villains.
Yeah, like ATL summed it up best. It's a multiverse, infinite universes, infinite possibilities. Pretty much.
And also different lives.
Like, it's kind of like in the Flash show where he's like, yeah, alternate Earths, like, one where, like, the Nazis won World War II, etc. Like, just different.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like the butterfly effect.
Yeah, he was surprised that there was a universe, I think, in Season 2 whenever he went to Earth 12. I think. Wait, was it Earth 12 that he went to
Maybe.
go to Zoom's base? Or, yeah. Because, like, in Season 2...
But yeah, I'm looking
found another version of himself.
Faizan, I'm looking forward to hearing your points, though, dude. Because like, I really want to be wrong in a sense, where like I'm kind of. But like the thing with these games, like these games specifically, is I just play them so much. Like I feel like the second game maybe not so much because obviously it's not as old as this one, but like this one I've played it so many times. I feel like it's pretty cut and dry what happens. But then when people, like you have people like Ultimate Joker, where you question if they even played the fucking game. Because their complaints and stuff are just so weird. But then you have people like A-Tail and Faizan, where it's like, they actually make pretty believable arguments, but like, I just don't know.
He was supposed to be human, right?
Wait, have you played Marvel Spider-Man 2? Yeah, I have, I just haven't played it as much as this game. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I've beaten Marvel Spider-Man 2, like, maybe, like, once or twice, maybe 3 times. This game I've beaten, like, over 10 times.
Superhuman is different from Peak Human. Peak Human means that, look at Batman's scene.
Yeah, well, that's a misconception. So, like, Kingpin is peak human within the context of the Marvel Universe. But obviously, like, the standards are different. So, for example, someone like Punisher is, like, fodder, but he can, like, get shot and walk it off. It's like, real-world humans can't do that. So, like, Kingpin is, like, peak human, but within the context of Marvel. So, like, yeah, he can, like, dent steel and throw Peter through, like, concrete and shit, but, like...
Yeah. Superhuman is different because...
Superhuman is, like, you're confirmed to,
you gotta
like,
take something. Like, you have to take something, or,
is this
like...
the Empire State Building? Am I just an idiot? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the Empire State.
I thought it was the...
No, wait, I think...
For one moment, I thought...
Wait. I think the Empire State Building's across. Wait, turn around.
Let me just check. Is it the Chrysler Building over here? Am I...
No, turn around. No, wait. Keep
yeah,
going.
that's the Chrysler Building. What's the one I'm on?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Empire State.
Yeah, because I was like... No, wait, that's Chrysler, so yeah, that's Empire State.
I didn't recognize the top, I was confused.
10:30 on an armored car. Suspects are masked.
Like, Superhuman
Really,
would be
Peter?
someone like Raven from Spider-Man 2. So, like, for Superhuman, you have to be known to actually take something.
Yeah, so, like, Superhuman is, like, you're confirmed to have, like Superhuman, like, agility or strength or what have you. Peak Human is just be, like, training and stuff.
Yeah. Or, in Craven's case, he's a mixture of both, which I think is broken.
Even within Marvel, he's still strong for, like, peak human. Yeah, Kingpin is basically the peak human Doctor Doom. Like, he's just a menace.
How's his son Miles doing?
Not good.
Like, you have, like...
I've been there.
Like, do you know what's actually crazy in the comics? I don't know if it's this true, like, they may have retconned it, but at one point in time, Fisk's tower had, like, a higher magical defense than Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum.
I think...
Like, Kingpin's building had a higher magical defense than literally the Marvel Hogwarts. Like, I just find that hilarious. Like, he's such a bastard. Like...
No. The Marvel Universe is pretty much 616, so you have to be more specific. Are we talking, like, Ultimate Marvel Universe, or are we talking, like, Marvel Universe? Like 616.
There's also a misconception with, like, Kingpin's strength, because, like, Kingpin, at the very least in, like, the old comics, he didn't really lose to Spider-Man. Like, he would consistently beat it. It's like pretty much anyone Spider-Man's level, Kingpin would beat. Like, he routinely beat Daredevil, he beat Captain America, he beat Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure he's beaten Wolverine on a couple of occasions. Like, he
Actually, I'm not sure about that. He also beat Iron Fist at a point.
Yeah, he beat Iron Fist. Like, he just doesn't take L's to people. And if he does take an L to you, you bet your ass he's gonna get you back. Fucking Eggman's coming for you.
Actually, speaking of the Spider-Gwen stuff, I can't read though. I can't read her comics anymore because let's just say that recently she has powers now, and I do not like. You're gonna call how are you gonna say that Miles is a Spider-Man?
What you said reminded me. I don't know why people try to look over Batman's. They think humans can't do it. They think Batman has plot armor. No, he's just peak human, but within the context of the verse. And again, like, trying to apply real-world logic to Batman is just fucking... Like... really? You really gonna do that?
I'm just curious, what shades Discord? Like, I don't...
What?
What shades Discord? Because, like, I don't think I have it.
Oh, we'll sort that out in a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now just because I have... some food I want to get to eating. But yeah, with that being said, I just want to thank everyone for being here. One of my most viewed streams of all time as far as gaming goes. Yeah, a massive thank you to all of you. Just goes to show that when I stream Spider-Man things, when I make Spider-Man content, a lot of people like it. Who would have thought it? But yeah, it really means a lot as always having you guys here. I'm gonna be working on a couple of videos and shorts and stuff. What are you gonna eat? I don't know, jacket potato or something. Something basic. I haven't been feeling too great ever since COVID. The whole eating thing has fucked me up a bit. But yeah, have a good rest of your evening, guys. Yeah, thank you for being here. And I'll see you all on the next one. Take care. Then we just end the stream. And I will see you all Wednesday. Take care. Also, A-Tails and, before I go, sorry, Phison and A-Tails, if you're still in the stream, if you want to hop in VC later, we can talk about the whole, like, lifting feats more.
And the anti-venom.
Because I feel like it's the sort of thing that's, like, easier to talk about than text, because I feel like with text you can misinterpret shit, so... Yeah, if you want to... I understand you guys may be busy and what have you, and that's totally fine, but if you want to, just drop me a message and I'll try to do it. Yeah, see you guys later.